Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another game. I said that completely wrong. My God. I forgot how to talk, people. Year in Gaming 1996 of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's listening to the Spice Girls doing some Macarena and just got their 64 with me tonight?
I am your offensive uncle, Tony Garcia. Not
I'm
really your
Kyle.
offensive uncle. I'm everyone's offensive uncle.
Oh my god. I'm Kyle, and usually I talk about some type of nostalgic thing I did, or a snack or beverage that I enjoyed in that time period, but I'll just say this one simple thing, and I love this meme. I remember seeing it when I was 16 years old on YouTube for the first time, but Nintendo 64! Oh my god!
Oh my god, like, no matter what, because, like, you know how, like, when people giggle at the number 69, and, you know,
Yeah.
that will play in my head,
Yeah, same,
you know, in, like, crystal clear sound, like, whenever I hear 64, because I work in a warehouse and doing a lot of, like, inventory management, and so if there's,
I just hear there's two kids screaming, and I'm like, yes.
When because I work in a warehouse, and so, like, I do a lot of, like, inventory counting, and so whenever, like, there's a quantity of 64 in my head, I'm just like, 64! Then my supervisors are looking at me like, why the hell is he grinning like an idiot?
You gotta show them that. Even if they don't get it, it's like, this is why. This is the method to my madness.
I mean, it's something better to laugh at than whatever this 6-7 crap is.
I don't know. It's something about it's something about a thing and 7, yes.
So there is a real estate ad that I see on the way to places that I drive to on the highway. It says it has 6-7 in the ad. God. I'm like, the people that you're trying to make laugh are not buying homes, guys.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, they're fucking young ass kids watching fucking TikTok and being
it's
weird
like,
and random. Like,
I don't understand. Like, why are you making this joke thinking somebody like, I look at it and go, that's dumb. Like, I'm not going to contact you. For sure, now I'm not looking to buy a home, but I wouldn't contact you anyway if I see an ad.
The only young people who are going to be buying homes, like, who have that opportunity are fucking Nepo babies. There you go. Like, that's it.
I'll do you one better.
I'm in Minnesota.
You guys got Jack in the Box in your areas, right?
I've heard of it, but I don't. I'm in Canada.
Okay, it's a fast food place for those who don't know. And so they do a lot of, like, funny ads sometimes, or just, like, or they name their things, like, funny things.
Yeah.
And like a couple Halloweens ago, they had a new milkshake out called Basic Witch.
That's cute.
And then, but no, recently they had this new like menu option called the 6 for $7 option.
Oh God.
Okay, see, I can get behind that because I'm assuming it's actually probably a decent deal then.
Yeah, that's
probably. I think it's like choose between. I think it's like choose between 6 different items for
right.
item
Okay, for
$7.
Okay.
Like I've never had. I was just saying, like, sorry, I've never had Jack in the Box, but I've, like, done lots of research about it and, like, everything, and, like, Jack in the Box, I feel like, is one of those sort of, like, franchises that's always been about, like, having the better, like, cheaper deals, where, like, you actually can get, like, an actual variety of stuff for, like, a pretty good price.
Well, one thing that is pretty good, I guess if I drank more and was, like, hungover a lot, I could probably benefit from this more, but they do have tacos. They're actually pretty decent. They do cater to stoners because they actually have these things called munchie meals that they only sell after like 9 p.m.
I was just gonna say, like, I've seen, like, on YouTube, and I've always heard, like, about, like, on, like, forums of, like, people watching Adult Swim and shit, and it's like, yeah, this is made for fucking stoners. Like, this is just made for stoners. Like,
well,
get the munchie meal and get a big drink and everything, and it's like, oh God.
Well, real quick. Okay, so this happened to me like about a month ago because there's a Jack in the Box by my work, and I, order a breakfast meal, a simple breakfast meal, just because like I forgot to make something in the morning. And so I go and order my meal. Well, I order it online, and then I go there to pick it up, and then my meal should just be in like a small little bag, nothing serious. But so I go to the counter. Lady's like, I look at her, I'm like, hey, order for Tony. She's like, oh yeah, hold on. And then she turns around, but then she comes back to me with this giant rectangular paper bag with handles, like for a big order. Whoa. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. I'm like, that's not. And I'm like, I think she saw the look on my face, and she's like, oh, this isn't you. I'm like, oh, okay, because there was a handful of people in the place already. All of a sudden, she just shouts out, and I forget the name, so I'm just gonna say John. But she goes like, order for John 40 tacos.
Oh
my
damn!
God.
Must be fucking hungry.
Like, damn.
40 tacos.
There must be a gaggle of drunk college kids right now. Near me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a lot of tacos, and that sure wasn't cheap in today's money. So
Yeah.
They're like usually they're
$1.
two for $1.75.
Oh,
damn,
that is
okay.
cheap.
Yeah, that is
Cheaper than I
really
thought.
cheap. Holy cow.
Yeah,
Dang.
You're definitely getting what you pay for.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
of course.
But hey, if you're drunk, you don't
Just
care.
don't think about it.
Yeah, of course.
All right, and the first game that I want to bring up is one I did not even realize was 96 until just now, but I played it, Bahamut Lagoon for Super Nintendo, made by
Yes!
Squaresoft.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Never heard of it.
That is a game that never came to America, but I played it because of emulation. This is the first time I touched it, probably like 99, 2000. I beat it, actually. I think I beat it once. Pretty sure my friend's old Windows 98 computer.
Oh,
I did
damn.
get through it.
Nice.
I want to replay it someday. It's one of the ones I think about, but I remember really liking that game, even though the translation wasn't great that we were playing on back then, but I really liked that game.
So, my story with this game is, yeah, a lot of how I heard about this game was through, also, as well, through emulation. I've never given this game too much of a proper chance, because it looked a little kind of beyond my bridges, because, as an RPG, I mean, it's not so much that I'd call myself an RPG person, but, as a person that tends to enjoy RPGs, I can be easily intimidated. But, yeah, this game looks beautiful and is so cool. Just, what a incredible, just cool game. This is the Super Famicom as it's kind of heading out the door, and it's just, as in its final years, and, so many just fantastic games came out on this console, but especially at this period of time, the end of the era for the console, for Super Famicom and the Super Nintendo. And also, folks, just not a heads up, but just for those who are listening to this episode, this is gonna be one hell of a jam-packed episode, so get your drinks, get your snacks, get fucking ready. This is gonna be fucking, this is gonna be amazing.
I'm looking at games, and I'm like, fuck, there's a lot of stuff to mention.
This is an intense year. If you thought 94 and 95 were whoa, get ready. Oh,
I'm at the list right now for Super Nintendo games alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did not realize, because Saturn's already out at this time, PS1 is out at this time, damn.
And then, of course, we alluded to with our introductions, the Nintendo fucking 64, this year was fucking just amazing for games. And there's PC games, there's all of these games, there's arcade games, just, yes, games everywhere.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I didn't
Kyle,
play this
what's the game? Oh, did you ever play this game, Tony?
No, I did not.
If you like strategy RPGs and you like dragons, it's probably worth checking out, but from what I remember, it's not easy.
Yeah, I've heard it's a pretty tough game, but if you really put the time and effort into it, I've heard it's worth it. It's a beautiful game.
I think I already. What was the name of it again?
Bahamut Lagoon.
Bahamut Lagoon.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I'll hear it again whenever this comes out. But
You will.
because I have access to games by emulation somehow. But
of course. Mm-hmm.
So I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, and last I checked too, that game's gotten I'm pretty sure it has a fully well-made, updated English fan translation. So now there's nothing stopping you. You can totally just play it and see how far you can get, and just just do whatever you want with the game. It's playable. You can get it. If you can find it and get it and try it out and just see what you think.
Okay, cool.
Right. And Kyle, what's the game you want to mention?
Oh man, hell, where to start? Oh my god, I'm just I'm literally like a kid on Christmas morning. In fact, honestly, sorry, not to go back to that Nintendo 64 kid, but honestly, that video of that kid and his sister, I'm literally both those kids on Christmas morning, because that's when I got my Nintendo 64. Was Christmas morning 1996. I was that kid screaming my head off, oh my god, Nintendo 64! And just I can't believe this is actually out. But yeah, just, man, okay. Does anybody mind if I start this game off, early, or did it...
You can
want to hold off?
There's a lot of big games this year. Feel free.
Okay. And if I do say this, like, y'all can totally join in and say your pieces, but like, okay, one hell of a nostalgic trip for me. One of my favorite video games of all time, and even with its critics who say, "Ooh, it doesn't age well," no, I'm sorry, I just simply don't agree. Super Mario 64. Man, if I'm gonna start the fucking year off, like, man, if I'm gonna start this best of the year too, like, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta start with Super Mario 64. I love the fuck out of this game. This game's amazing. I love the soundtrack. The graphics are charming. This game also kind of scares the hell out of me, and it did, especially as a little kid, but, like, I still also just really loved it. Like, I thought it was beautiful. Like, it's so charming. It's so relentlessly charming and cute at times, and it's so fun. Like, it's amazing just how fun it still is as a 3D platformer made so early in the era. Like, it's amazing, like, you play other 3D platformer games in that same era, and it's like, oh man, so many of these are just like, ugh. But then, like, Mario 64, it's like, oh my god, it's amazing what they got right with this. This is, like, it's mind-blowing. Like, wow, they actually really fucking nailed this. Like, the controls feel simple and easy to understand and are easy to pick up and play. The camera controls are actually, for the most part, like, really good. Like, and, like, things make sense, and, like, the platforming feels good, and, like, Mario has all sorts of different moves, and, like, he has a lot of, like, really useful, he also has, like, useful moves, like, being able to grab on the ledges and everything. Like, yeah, that shit's super useful in 3D platformers, and it's just like, man, this game fucking owns. Like, hell yes, this game is so damn good. Even with its, like, quote-unquote flaws, like, which I understand. Like, yes, this game, has age, but damn it, it's still so playable. Like, it's still so charming. It's just, this game is a blast. And, yeah, like, if I'm gonna start this, like, 1996 in gaming, like, I gotta start it off with one hell of a banger, Super Mario 64. Like, hell yes.
It is up there. And, yeah, I will agree for the most part how good it is, but then I heard on another podcast about a couple years ago, and it kind of, like, warped my perspective on this game a bit. I hate to do this to you, but I'm pretty sure you'll still love it. But someone dared to say, and at the risk of getting kicked off this podcast
let me guess, they think Banjo-Kazooie is the better game, because I've heard that a million times before.
No, they say it's Super Mario 64 is not a good game. It's a good tech demo.
Huh.
And ever since I've heard that,
I feel like I understand this, but I don't know if I actually agree with it.
It did mess with my head for a bit, but then, like, I play it on the Switch or whatever, on the Nintendo Switch on thing. I'm like, the controls are janky for today's standards, but whatever, it's fine.
But, like, you can't really blame them for being quote unquote janky. Like, that was, like, one of the first of its kind, and, like, the first of its kind to do it right. Like, considering, like, the other games of that exact same era were stuff like Bubsy 3D. Like, this game got it right in so many different ways.
I did not expect that game to come up.
Yeah, I know. Oh, God. Yeah, I understand what that person's trying to say, but I don't think I fully agree with that. Like, no, I'm sorry.
I have a hotter take.
Okay.
I don't think the game is... I don't even like the game.
Oh, shit. All right. God damn. All right, Mike. Yeah, okay.
But
go on.
Mine is very much, I don't have nostalgic for it.
Yeah, okay.
So I played it for the podcast a couple years ago, I think, and I did not like that game when I replayed it.
I get it. Okay.
I think it's a great game. I think it's what it is, but I don't like it.
No, I don't like Banjo-Kazooie either.
For the record.
Damn, okay, fuck. Okay, now that's even more like, holy shit, Mike, damn.
I don't like 64 as much people do, so...
I get it. Yeah, okay.
I love GoldenEye.
Honestly, like, I really commend... Honestly, I commend you for saying that. Like, damn, okay. Like, holy shit.
Hey, I'm always... But it's a beloved game for a reason. It is for what it did, it is an amazing game. I mean, it's the first of its kind, really. Like, so it deserves all the praise it gets. It just... I also don't like platformers as much. So there's a lot of things in there.
I just
if you don't like a genre, you just don't like it. Like, that's understandable.
I actually just recovered a repressed memory because of that game, or because of Mario 64.
Oh, okay.
Does it?
I remember playing it on a demo kiosk at Target or something. I don't know. Remember that?
Right. Okay.
Where like somebody, whoever last played it was on the one of the water levels, and so like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go like screw around in the water or something. So I go in the water, but then like since there's no explanation of the controls, all of a sudden I can't I don't know how to use the swim controls properly, and so I'm just like I managed to get down underwater, and then like all of a sudden I see Mario's little life meter like drain. I'm like, what? He can drown now? I'm like, no, get back up, get up. Like, no. I'm like, oh god, I killed Mario, and because he like all of a sudden does his little like drowning animation. I'm like, I just like walked away after that.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's funny.
Imagine that being pretty terrifying.
I can see that being terrifying as a kid, yeah.
But 96, let's see. So I was 16 years old. And I killed my childhood hero.
Yeah, just being like, oh god, like, this is what growing up is. Oh no.
You're not wrong. Growing up is not always wonderful. Oh.
And also,
Tony,
I drowned Sonic the Hedgehog a dozen times in the past. But
that.
I feel like this entire description of what you're talking about, Tony, it's like, if you had, like, Daniel Stern from, like, the Wonder Years narrate that, like, could it be?
The good one.
I made Mario drown, and then, like you hear Daniel Stern narrate this, and then they play, like, the ending music from the Wonder Years, like, the ending credits music.
Oh, God.
That fits that show, because that show was depressing to me as a kid.
Yeah, I can get that.
All right, and Tony, what's a game you want to mention? Your first game.
Let's see. I'm looking at the PlayStation list because I wanted to be a PlayStation kid. Because it's like funny story. I only got a PlayStation from a relative who's like PlayStation was like kind of like the first iteration of it, where it had like the AV ports on the back, and at this point, like you had to like put the console upside down for it to work right. Which I learned
heard about that.
Yeah, I learned years later that's a thing among like I guess for like older PlayStations. So that's how I got my PlayStation. I got but as flawed as it was, I love the hell out of it, especially after discovering Final Fantasy VII on it. But I'll keep from talking about that. But anyway, the game I'll talk about, just because I just saw it on the list here, and this is like an ultimate guilty pleasure game for me. Well, no, second ultimate. The first one I didn't see on the list, but maybe it's on here and I missed it. But Die Hard Trilogy.
Oh,
nice. Those are fun games.
Yeah, I actually have a PS1 disc somewhere of it still, and my buddy has a PS3, so I just kind of left that's like one of the two PlayStation 1 discs I actually have, and I remember playing it recently. Or no, I think it's on my modded PS1 Classic, and I played that. And that's why I played that recently, and I'm like, this is so stupid, but I love it.
I think my favorite of the three games in that game is, I just love that one where you just you go like that running gunner game where you're like in the parking lot, the parking garage and everything, like that one.
Oh, Die Hard 1.
Yeah, Die Hard 1.
Yeah, like the second game, from what I understand, is I think like in Japan only had light gun support, but I could be wrong about that. Or I didn't have a light gun. And
it's the gun game where it's like the light gun game. Okay.
That would have been great. Then,
the arcade is like
that game didn't come out in arcades.
It's a different game. Like the Die Hard arcade is completely different.
Okay. Yeah. Die Hard arcade's the one on Saturn. It's a Sega one.
Oh, never mind then. I've never played it. I've always been curious.
It's a pretty decent little trilogy, series of games.
Your brain. Just turn off your brain and have fun.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
But all three of the little games on there based on the first three movies. In fact, those are the only movies in my mind or that I acknowledge.
No, of course.
Fair enough.
But yeah, those three games in that little pack, they're all just stupid fun in their own way. In fact, like Die Hard Trilogy, Die Hard 3 or Die Hard with a Vengeance is kind of like a violent precursor to Crazy Taxi. Because you have to race around the city, stopping all these bombs. But in order to stop the bombs, you have to drive into it, causing it to blow up, only not as big. But
no sense. But all right, it is a video game.
No, because otherwise, if you run out of time, then the bomb goes off like a nuke. But or it's either that or just set it off minorly, and where only maybe the first 3 miles, or everyone within the first 3 miles gets because everyone will just burst into flames and fly all over the place, and cars explode and everything, and with the jankiest looking PS1 explosions and fire effects, and then Shoot, forgot what I was going to do.
That's cool, though. I have never played it. I just know the arcade game, but I have to check that out someday, because I do try to play a lot of random games on this podcast just because. Like, there's one game that was mentioned, I know it's not 96, but like the Lone Ranger game for NES that Kyle mentioned a long time ago. I still think about that game every so often, because like,
that
one
game
day.
fucking kicks ass. I
didn't
love
even know
that
there was
game.
a-
It's like one of
I
my
didn't even
favorite
until
NES.
Kyle.
Straight up, one of my favorite NES games.
Is it bad that when someone says straight up, the first thing that pops in my head is straight up now, tell me, is it gonna be you
No.
and me together?
Me forever.
Every time, damn it.
Or am
Also,
I caught in a
sync.
hit and run?
All right.
Have you guys heard of Me First and the Gimme Gimme's cover of that?
No, I
I
have
have
not.
not.
Oh, it's good. You should look it up. It's really good.
I'll have to look it up.
Like a
yeah.
quick 2-minute cover. It really just gets to the point and it's catchy.
Mhm.
It's like that dumb song. So, the next game I want to mention is a game that I really loved, also been on this podcast years ago. Star Wars Shadows of the Empire for 64 came out in 96.
Hey,
I know I
nice.
bitched about it in 64. Even though this
I remember
game
this
is
game.
crappy at times, I really like this game.
This game's fun.
Yeah.
I had some real fun with it.
It's janky,
Now-
but it was a
and
jank that I knew.
I played it
It
recently.
was my jank.
Yeah, the controls definitely did not hold up. And
Mm.
but yeah, back then though, it was like it was mind blowing because like I was way late to the Star Wars party. I didn't start liking Star Wars until the special editions came out. Boy, what a way to start! And but I'd say I have seen the original sets of those, and they're fine, but still like the special editions do hold a special place in my heart.
They're good.
And
Especially if you don't know
I mean,
what was changed, they're good.
But no, Shadows of the Empire was wild because like, oh, it's a new Star Wars entry, but we, like, at the time I wasn't aware that Phantom Menace is becoming a thing. And like, oh, we got this new game, and oh, it's got a comic book and a book, and there's a soundtrack, which I believe I got all of those things at some point. Or I think about a decade ago, back when Audible used to give out like free books when you sign up with them, like for joining. I think I do have the Shadows of the Empire audiobook on my account as like my free audiobook.
I've read the book, I've covered the comic, and I've covered the game on this podcast. I just like... Shadow of the Empire is so important because it was really their first big push in years to do something with the brand. Before... Because Phantom Menace is 99, if I remember correct.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so yeah, that was... they were really trying to. And yeah, Shadow of the Empire is just special to me.
And then, it was really cool to see like how the game just like kicks it into high gear with like doing the Battle of Hoth, and that's probably like at the time the best way I've seen Hoth being done in a video game. Which probably might be the only way.
It's still one of the best ways they've done Hoth, for the record.
I thought
there's some good ones, but it's not bad.
I thought Rogue Squadron did one.
They did.
I mean,
Rogue Squadron and Rogue Leader both did, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like like cool. They're like, this is gonna be awesome, and then like it kind of takes a dive a little bit with like when you're finally running around the Hoth base as Dash, and because like even back then, like I recognized, the controls are okay. They're a little off, but that's fine. It's fine. We're still good. Like they're like I'm making do with this one joystick. I mean, what are they gonna do? Put a second joystick in the future on these controllers?
Crazy talk.
Yeah. Oh, sir.
Hey, Dash Rendar is now canon, so
Hey, nice.
he hasn't been in anything yet, but he's like mentioned in a book or somewhere. But his ship is mentioned. I'm pretty sure he's canon, but we haven't. I hope someday we actually get him. Like I wish we'd get this revision and make it canon again, but we'll see if that happens.
Or like a canonized version of Shadows of the Empire, like as a game or movie or whatever. But knowing Disney will probably get if that ever does happen, we're gonna probably just get like shoveled down our throats in like various.
It
forms.
won't happen. Disney is too busy not knowing how to use what they have access to.
Disney's too busy shilling for stupid fucking AI.
That too. He's not wrong.
Damn right.
I wish he was, but he's not.
I hate it.
And
Not
Kyle,
like
what's your
I
next
like
game?
being right. But yeah, okay.
Probably no.
Okay, so, well, shit, Mike, actually, you kind of unintentionally brought it up when talking about his first game. All right, my next game, this is fucking straight up also one of my favorite games of all time. This is also one of my favorite beat-em-ups of all time. It is Die Hard Arcade for the arcade, developed and published by Sega. This game fucking owned. Yeah, 1996. Yes, that came out in 1996.
Oh.
But yeah, this game fucking owns so hard. I love this game. It's fucking satisfying as shit. It's so fun. One of the best beat 'em ups ever created. The combos and the controls are so kinetic and beautiful and feel amazing, and just like everything feels so damn good. And like I'm so happy too that like this is one of those arcade games that actually came out that actually got home releases, which makes me happy. Although one of them is Japan only, which sucks. It's the PS2 remake that's Japan only through Sega Ages. The Sega Ages remake is awesome, but if you can find a copy, or if you do emulation, you can find it easily. It's yeah. But of course, luckily there is a home port of this game that did come out in North America, and it was the Sega Saturn port. So for those who have Sega Saturns, go pick up that game. Fantastic game. Plus, it's a fun as hell. 2D, 3D beat 'em up. The gameplay is so fun and simple. The controls are so easy to understand, and they're extremely kinetic. Like mixing your punches and kicks together is so fun and satisfying. Like it's the combat is so good and easy to understand, and once again satisfying. And of course, one of the best things as well about this game, it's 2-player co-op, which is also kind of weird because this game's fucking weird because the North American name of this game is called, and I guess European as well, is called Die Hard Arcade. But in Japan, this game was simply called Dynamite Deka. Now, Deka is apparently supposed to mean cop. So technically, Dynamite Cop, which that seems like a more, easier to kind of use title instead of using a licensed name as your title. Because, I think that's why maybe this game's stuck in, re-release hell. Because, if Sega wants to re-release this somehow, they're going to have to switch the name because, you have to license the name Die Hard. But it's it's also funny because, this game does feel like Die Hard. It does, but it's also not really at all related to, the first Die Hard.
The president's daughter's involved?
Yeah, you have to rescue with the president's daughter, which that doesn't happen in the movie. The bad guy is not the same bad guy from the movie. And, literally everything else, except for the fact that you're in a big, tall building, is not like the movie. And it's just also, here's another thing, too. This game, not only is this game 2-player co-op, but also, you have a partner in this game. That never happens in the movie. Does anybody remember the part in Die Hard where Bruce Willis had a female blonde-haired woman? Sorry, I did an unnecessary add-on there. But does anybody remember when, Bruce Willis had a woman blonde-haired partner, who assisted and, also shot the bad guys and beat up the bad guys? That happens in this game. I remember. Your second player is this unnamed blonde-haired woman who also fights and does cool shit, and it's just I just find that kind of funny, but I love it. I think that's awesome as shit. But Die Hard Arcade, this is easily sorry, what's up?
Also, the only partner I recall him having is Samuel L. Jackson.
Right. Yes,
right. And I guess Reginald Johnson in the first movie kind of counts in a way, but they're not together.
Yeah, but they never met in the movie.
Yeah, at the end of the movie, which that's true. Yeah, anyways, Die Hard Arcade, I love this game so much. One of my very favorites, and a goddamn banger of a game to come out in 1996. This, once again, folks, this year just, holy shit, it is bursting at the seams. This year is bursting at the seams with good games. So, but that's my turn. Moving on to the next person.
Tony.
Jeez. Because I'm still because I'm now realizing that there's more than one page on this list I was looking at. But,
yes, there's a lot.
And shoot, I guess I'll have to go back. But oh crap. Okay, never mind. I'll talk about this one for a little bit. Tomb Raider PlayStation.
Yes.
Hey, nice. Oh man, Tomb Raider. I
actually had the Saturn version back in the day.
Nice. And so this game was the start of something pretty incredible.
Yes.
It made me realize I like boobs.
That's fair. You were 16, so hey, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because then, a year later, I fell in love with Tifa Lockhart.
Most 16-year-old boys love boobs. I never realized. Wow.
But I'm 43 now. I haven't changed.
What are hormones? Oh my goodness. But yeah, man, Tomb Raider. Holy shit. But yeah, sorry. I going on as you were.
I just remember, because I was actually when I was listening to the episode you guys did on the original game, and just kind of agreeing for the most part. But then there was certain parts where. I forget who said it. Who was on at the time?
I bitched.
That's it.
I know that.
That anniversary was not good. I'm like, I disagree. I love that.
I also disagree.
I think maybe was it the? Were you listening to Tomb Raider 2 episode? Or were you listening to the anniversary episode?
I thought didn't you guys cover the first game?
We covered. No, we haven't yet. We did Tomb Raider 2 and we did anniversary.
Maybe it was Tomb Raider 2. Maybe it was 2.
Yeah, okay.
Long time ago.
Anniversary.
That's fair.
But yeah, I just remember somebody saying they didn't like it, or they thought Anniversary was hot garbage. And
Okay, that wasn't me then in this case. I hadn't played it yet.
Anniversary's fine because, in fact, that version of that era of Laura was like
Anniversary's a lot of fun.
It is.
Like the legendary version of Laura was like, okay, but still back to this first game. That's all good. I'm excited too. So yeah, I remember like getting the game, and yeah, of course, being drawn by two very, very big lobes on the cover, and just picking up the game and like, oh, this is actually like pretty fun. Oh, you're exploring like caves and stuff, and which like for back then for me, like my busted eyes, I had a hard time seeing like all these like dark caves and stuff, and I'm like, well, I should have seen this coming, just given that there's tomb in the title, and
fair.
And so it's just like, but still I powered through it, and I think I got like 3 or 4 levels in, or no, I think I got to where you have to fight the T-Rex, and I'm like, what the holy hell is this? And because like I did not know anything about any T-Rex or whatever, because internet access back then was like very scarce, and like I usually only had access to it at my grandma's house or something, and it's just like all of like you're okay, there's a bear, there's some wolves, tigers, and all of a sudden bats, and then all of a sudden T-Rex. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And where the hell's this game's deal? And then
fair.
And then like and of course I think I got eaten, and so I couldn't get excuse me. So then I couldn't get past it, and I think I just ended up I found like a level skip cheat, and I'm like, oh no, let's just see what else this game's. And I'm just like checking out the levels as best I can before they just go skip, and then next thing I know, I'm on the final boss where it's like this giant torso thing that like I think he insta kills you like by just like kind of doing to you what Hulk does Loki in Avengers, and but that part terrified me just because like Laura screams, like her scream in that game is like just awful.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying. Ugh.
Especially like when you swan dive off a ledge and you're aiming for the water, and
just that scream she lets out. Holy shit!
And you're off by a pixel, and all of a sudden she's like her neck, her like head just goes into her neck hole, and she's dead. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, first I drowned Mario, now I kill Laura. Like, what the hell? What is wrong with me?
Got a real problem there.
It was an accident.
Sure about that?
Like, no, I'm not.
I have to rethink my life after I get off here. But no, I swear, Tomb Raider is an amazing game. I love it. I actually just picked up the anniversary, or not the anniversary, but what's it called? The collections.
Yeah, the remastered collections.
Which
I have those too.
Do kind of improve a little bit, or here and there. They do and they don't. They kind of do like a 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and sometimes 1 step sideways or whatever. Because when you play with the remastered graphics and the controls, I mean, it kind of fixes the controls and where they're not as tanky, and but which will lead me to talk about something else later, unless you guys bring it up. Like the remaster. Oh yeah, the remasters. But then there's an issue with or at least with the first game, because I'm still stuck on the first game again, and this time I'm trying to not cheat. I'm legit.
You're playing it.
And so yeah, but there's parts where the remastered graphics and lighting is even darker than the original. So you have to like press the button to like switch from the remastered graphics to the original graphics to like see the environment a little better. And I'm like, this is kind of weird, but okay. But still, just the fact that it's running at like 60 frames a second is like both ways. I think. Yeah, I think they run at 60 frames both styles, but still, that's cool to see. And then, but yeah, it was a good time. And then I didn't really get to play the rest of the games until Legend, and then after that, I've played every one of them since. So I'm looking forward to like checking the rest of these out as soon as I get done with these other ones. Except for Angel of Darkness.
Don't do that unless you're crazy, like I will be someday. Kyle, did you have anything you wanted to say about Tomb Raider?
Really, just with Tomb Raider, I think I was on the anniversary episode as well, but honestly, and I might have said this then as well, but I don't mind repeating myself, the Crystal Dynamics era of Tomb Raider honestly is my favorite era of Tomb Raider. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like controversial. I respect core design and what they did. The first couple of Tomb Raiders on PlayStation and Saturn and PC, like I respect the hell out of what they were doing, but like, I don't know, I feel like the Crystal Dynamics era, just like, I feel like the controls felt better, and like, everything felt a bit more easier to like use. Where the core design era, it's like these controls are just kind of fucking weird and like in platforming and everything takes a bit of getting used to. It's like Prince of Persia, but not. But it kind of is.
You're talking about the Legend era, right?
What?
You're talking about the Legend era of Tomb Raider, right?
That's why I said Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah, I totally see the Prince of Persia thing to it. Because like that.
No, but hold on. No. I'm calling the core design era the Prince of Persia thing, not Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, okay,
Crystal Dynamics is the better era. Crystal Dynamics fixes that shit, like fixes that controls. Like I'm calling the core design. That's
okay, sorry.
Of Tomb Raider core design. I'm calling them out as like the Prince of Persia like controls. Like
that makes total sense.
The core design era, yeah, because Crystal Dynamics is like that. They fix that shit, and the controls are easier to understand and easier to use. I'm
just bummed because that Perfect Dark reboot that was supposed to come out last year was being made by people. And like, if they would have done this.
I was really excited for that.
I would have been like,
I know, fuck. I'm so fucking pissed off about
the original Perfect Dark is like one of my favorite shooters. I'll say it's better than GoldenEye.
It is.
And
that's not a question.
GoldenEye is still good. Well, I've had some people say like, "You're wrong, bro. Like GoldenEye is better." Yeah, but okay, GoldenEye is good.
I disagree. I disagree. Perfect Dark is so much better. Like GoldenEye is good, but like Perfect Dark is fucking incredible.
Like that and the Nintendo 64 part of Resident Evil 2, they like amaze me at how much is on that cartridge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is fair too.
Yeah. That's really just my only comment about Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider though is still fucking important as hell.
It is.
Lara Croft is a solid woman character in video games, and I think that's a landmark as well. And this is such an important game, and it's still really good for what it is, even if I may not be the biggest fan of the core design era of Tomb Raider. But that's just my thoughts. Moving on.
Okay. As a character though, like Laura, like big boobs, whatever. In all seriousness, I love and respect the hell out of her as a character, and like she's a cool action hero or star or whatever, and it's just like she does it all, and she sounds like cool as all hell too, and she's a great character in general.
And she stood the test of time too. So.
Oh yeah. All the different versions of her I've seen, like they still look good. So maybe the Netflix one. But
all right,
it's fine.
Okay, I'll go next. I have another Super Nintendo game to mention that I forgot was 96. Damn, this is late. Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. I had never played this till we did it in the podcast a few years ago, but I really liked this game, actually. I thought this game was actually a lot of fun. And
rock solid, good game, but fuck, is it ever hard.
Oh, it's hard. I mean, they all are, but that's why you cheat. So,
harder than 2?
Like
that's why you cheat.
No, I don't think so. I think 2 is the hardest.
Because I never played
2 is also really hard.
1 I can get through. I can get through. I that's like muscle memory for me. I mean, I'll have issues with it, but 2 I actually hit basically a brick wall, and I'm like, okay, fuck this game, because I didn't play 2 until the Nintendo Switch Online thing, or until it came on there, and then I know 3's on there too. So I'm just like, should I try to finish 2 first and just play 3, or I'm like, nah. Next time, I think next time out of spite, when I pick up my Switch, I'm gonna just play 3 just to see what the hell the big deal is about.
You should. And if you have Switch Online, it's on there. I'm pretty sure it's on there, but it's a good game.
Yeah,
it is.
But
I like
1
it
is
a lot.
The one that 1 is what holds the most special place.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of 3 too.
But speaking of Donkey Kong, I am liking Bonanza. You guys.
I still have not gotten a chance to really play that game. I have a Switch too. Games, though, are stupid fuck expensive, so holy shit. And I'm a disabled person, I don't make that much money, so can't exactly get a new game every single month.
But at least you have a non-crazy leader, Kyle. At least you have that.
True, but shit's still expensive.
Yeah.
Luckily, though, especially with Bonanza, for the Switch 2, luckily, there is a demo for Bonanza, and I'm going to try that out very soon, and I'm really excited. Bonanza looks like so much fun. I can't wait to give it a shot.
It is. And
someday.
Because that's what sold me on the Switch, too. Because when I saw Mario Kart, more Mario Kart. Which might seem kind of blasphemous, but the thing is, most of the time...
I get it.
Most of the time, I don't have anyone to play with. And I do not want to go on
I get
it. Because, everyone cheats. But so when I saw the Nintendo Direct for Bonanza, I'm like, oh, this is the most video game I've ever seen. I kind of just it just took me back like when I first saw the first Donkey Kong Country, which like the only reason I saw that because Nintendo sent a video cassette to my dad back in the day.
Oh, cool!
Like a pro video, like showing like a behind the scenes look of Donkey Kong Country. And
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
like this, so they're just showing all this stuff, and like for back then, this is like seeing like like for us at that age, this is like seeing what we saw as what Gears of War looked like on the 360 for the first time.
No, of course.
and then one thing that was kind of cool was at the very end of that video, like after the screen cuts to black and everything, me being a bored dumb little kid, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna let it play until like the video stops. But then all of a sudden it shows like, well, not a post credit, but just like post blank screen ending, where the camera guy's like, oh, let's check out what's in this room while they're at the Nintendo headquarters thing, and they open the door, and then there's like there's like a crowd of people, like 3 or 4 guys all huddled around a TV playing what ended up being like an early build of Killer Instinct.
Oh, nice.
And like, what is this game? And then I saw it like maybe a year or 2 later. I think like, hey, this is that game that was like shown for like 5 seconds. Because I recognized Thunder's like character model from, and I'm like, oh wow, yeah. But 3 though, I guess I'm missing out on that. I'll definitely check that out.
You should. It's pretty. I like it from when I played it, and I'm like I've said earlier, I'm not the biggest fan of platformers, but I also played it with save states or however, and so that colors my judgment always. But yeah, I recommend it if you like 1 and 2. I think 2's the hardest game in the series, easy, but I have not played past, so unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I play with all the the time rewind thing on the Switch 2 with all the old Nintendo games and stuff. Like, hey, they didn't want me to use it, they shouldn't have put it on there.
Remember, you're just cheating yourself, like Ninja said.
I just
you didn't learn anything.
I don't care. I'm too old to care.
I just like making fun of that quote. I don't agree with it at all. I just think it's so funny. All right, and Kyle.
Okay, well, moving right along to more fucking incredible games. The next game I want to bring up as just a kick-ass game that may surprise some folks. Well, I mean, not really too surprising considering who I am. This was a game of all the consoles that we're talking about, the Game Boy. Really just kick-ass game. Really kick-ass spin-off, too. Of course, I am a fan of the Kirby games, and the game I will also want to talk about is Kirby's Block Ball for the Game Boy. Really fun as hell little spin-off game. It's basically Arkanoid or Breakout, but Kirby. Really fun as hell game. Super charming. The soundtrack to it is fantastic. Probably one of my favorite Kirby soundtracks I've ever made. This game is so fucking charming, and it's so fun, and it's just so good to play and easy to play. Like I said, it's basically Breakout, but with Kirby, or Arkanoid with Kirby, because I feel like Arkanoid is a more popular title than Breakout. But yeah,
is that on?
Is
that on Nintendo Switch Online?
I think so. Because
I recently just got into that game Ball Pit or Ball X Pit or whatever.
Yeah.
And like,
Ball X Pit's. Oh, that game's so addicting. Holy
it's
shit.
like Vampire Survivors and Arkanoid or something like that.
Yeah. It is. That game is so fucking addicting. Good God. But yeah, Kirby's Block Ball, fucking kick-ass game. Really kick-ass Game Boy game. Like I said, the Game Boy game had tons of great games, and it wasn't just, just like first-party stuff. Like, yes, this is a first-party game, but, like the Game Boy had so much, and so many awesome fucking games. You really had to look for them. Well, I mean, that's not so much you had to look for them, but like, if you really kept your eyes open, you would see the good games for it, and this is one of them. Kirby's Block Ball is fantastic. I love this game so much, and yeah, that's one of my favorite games of this year. Just fun as hell, charming game. I love Kirby games, and I especially love the Kirby spin-offs. Even the spin-offs are a blast. But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I unfortunately missed out on the Game Boy era because my dad cannot see that thing to save my life. Even the game.
Hey, dude, I so sympathize with you. Like, I'm legally blind. I do, where with my vision, the thing is that, like, I am, and let me say this with extreme, like, exaggeration, because, like, it's true. I am extremely fucking nearsighted. So, like, I can see shit up close, like, and this is actually the truth. Like, I was told by my eye doctor, like, if I look at things close up to a certain point, like, I have almost 20/20 vision, but it's so specific. It's extremely specific. So like Game Boys and all the like portable consoles, I can totally deal with. But like, I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones where like most people who probably have my issue, they might be farsighted. So dealing with shit like small screens and everything might be a fucking nightmare for them. So no, I totally get it.
I'm farsighted, and like, well, I struggle seeing some shit up close too, and I'm basically Hans Mole Man, and
no, of course.
But no, like for me, looking at the Game Boy was just like basically looking at spinach, and so it's like I just kind of had to skip that, even though there was like a couple of games I wanted to play, like there was like Ninja Turtles, whatever, Mario's.
Yeah.
There's other ways to play them now. On the
So I played some of yeah, like the Ninja Turtles have like that Cowabunga collection, and after I played those on there, they're like, oh, these suck.
Yep.
And but yeah, like whatever's on Nintendo Switch Online, I'm like, oh cool, I can see a lot better. I mean, or at least have the option to play on my TV and all its pixelated goodness.
I mean, you play Game Boy Advance games on the Steam Deck. That's what I do a lot. There's a big difference, and I love it because you can see the big pixel. You can see the little pixel squares, and I really like it. I play a lot of them, so personally.
That doesn't bother me when like people complain about stuff. Oh, it looks pixelated. I'm like, me.
You're playing an old game. Enjoy it.
Also, I'm like being next to blind, I can't see like that small of details in most cases. Where like I don't care how many Ks of TV has or whatever, like 4K, 8K.
Yeah,
I get it.
Oh god, yeah.
Or like HDR doesn't really impress me.
Yeah, Sam, I get it.
That don't
and also, like, I hate when people make bitchy, snide comments like, "Oh, dude, they're like, yeah, well, I guess disabled people can just go fuck themselves then, you snappy little bitch."
That's what America wants to think sometimes, lately. Or fewer wants to think.
Like when if I play a horror game, like it definitely encourages, or no, any game in general that makes you or recommends that you turn down the brightness or up like to a certain point, like turn down until the symbol is barely visible. I still have it like at a point where it's like pretty visible for me at least, and so like my screen will look all washed out. And so anybody that gets stuck watching me play a game or whatever, it's like, this is probably hell for them.
I'm disabled, bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You did.
Took the words out of my mouth.
I don't have to deal with your snippy shit. All right. Like, I just want to enjoy my video game. Okay. Thank you.
Not allowed. Right. And Tony, I think it's your turn.
Yep. Because I just
yeah. So well, I'll just say this. Still, like I mentioned horror games for a bit. This is a pretty big one, and especially since it has a new release coming out later this month. Resident Evil.
Hell yeah!
I mean, I actually, because a friend of mine, one of my brother's friends, like brought his PlayStation over and with the game, and
nice.
The original game, and not the director's cut.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so,
no, of course, like the original.
Since we haven't said it yet.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh. No, actually, Tony said it.
He did. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
And Kyle screeched, and then I lost my hearing.
sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm excited. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a deep cut for you youngsters.
Resident Evil 1 is so damn good.
Well, like, at the time, I actually hated it.
Me too.
I get it. No, of course.
And like what's up with these controls? I think this is like where I first experienced tank controls, and I'm just like, and like, because I played this before Tomb Raider, but yeah, like I remember just being like, "This is stupid," and then like, "Oh, you're like even the premise didn't like grab me. It's like, "Oh, you're like a SWAT team or something like that, and you got to fight a mansion full of zombies and monsters." Like, I mean, that's kind of cool. You got like these two characters. Oh, you can play as two characters. I mean, the chick's kind of hot, but whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I just kind of dismissed it, and then I just kind of dismissed it after that. But then like when Resident Evil 2 came out, and my brother's same friend brought that over. We're like, I'm like, I don't know, just something about it just seemed a whole lot better. But not to dunk on Resident Evil 1, but I'm just kind of explaining my origin story here. But well, what's funny is my friend didn't have a memory card, or my brother's friend didn't have a memory card for his PlayStation. So we were actually trying to like beat the game in like one sitting, but we were like no, we were actually just snail's pace, just really like molasses slow, just making our way through the police station and everything. I think we got to the basement and the dogs.
Oh no!
But then I remember like going back after that, trying to the first Resident Evil. I'm like, okay, I think I know the director's cut, which like I'm like, okay, there isn't really much difference to it except for like slightly different camera angles here and there or something. But like overall, like I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm on board with this series. and I've like played pretty much every single game in its run except for Umbrella Corps, which like I'm being told that like even when that game,
Keep it that way.
Yeah, keep it that way.
what's funny? No, what's funny is
enough times.
What's funny is like it goes on sale on PSN for like $5, and I'm actually a moderator in a Resident Evil group on Facebook, and I posted a picture of the screenshot of it being $5. I'm like, hey, is this a good price at all? And everybody said no.
It's not.
Ouch.
It should be free at this point.
20, 30 comments that I got, like they were all just no. I mean, there was a couple people that were like being trolly and saying like, oh yeah, totally, bro. But then,
oh god.
But yeah, like no, everyone's just like, don't.
Yeah, it's only online. That's the other issue. It had some kind of single player, I would be very interested, but it has no single player.
Definitely not interested.
Yeah, so that's what.
Yikes. And then because like I remember seeing like some people playing it a couple of years back, and they're online or whatever, and like I mean it didn't look terrible, but then I kind of see like how weird it looks, but yeah, it's just okay, fine, not one of its finest moments, or not the series' finest moments, and. I mean, like it might be the worst from the sound of things, because like there's like that, because like everybody that that universally has the same opinion on it on these parts of the series is Umbrella Corps and the Resident Evil Netflix series.
Yeah, people hate that series. It's not that terrible. Covered it on the podcast.
That series was.
Can I admit something?
Sure.
Sorry.
I kind of like the series, the Netflix series.
I did too.
The Netflix series?
I did actually.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I mean,
not as.
I actually never finished it. I actually never finished it. I've been meaning to watch the rest of it, but I thought it was just like I didn't even think it was like quote unquote bad. I just thought it was just really fucking weird. Like
that is true.
Just watching it, just like okay, so this is a Resident Evil take. Like this is so weird.
And it's canon.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like, okay, so like. This is what they decided to go with Resident Evil. Like, shit, okay, this is fucking weird as hell. Like, what?
I mean, they just found it weird that, like, well, among other things, but the whole thing, like, Wesker has 2 daughters now. I'm like, oh, wait, we're just going to forget Jake Mueller exists?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what?
I want to.
And I'm not even gonna bitch about Wesker being black, because, like, Lance Reddick, he actually did a bang-up job as, like, just, kind of doing his own thing with
Who cares? It's Lance goddamn Reddick. If there's anybody that ever bitched about that, I want to find them and kick their ass, because number one, that's fucking racist.
Well, there were a lot. I can guarantee that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, number one, that's fucking racist. Number two, it's Lance Reddick. Like,
yeah,
who
he was great.
Cares? That guy was amazing. That guy was such an awesome actor, and it's like, I'd fucking watch Lance Reddick beat Wesker. Okay, hell yeah.
I think he even, like the news broke that he died while I was watching that series.
Oh no! Oh,
I'm like, damn.
I would watch goddamn Lance Reddick eat a sandwich. I'm sure that would be like a fucking like that could be a movie. Lance Reddick buys a sandwich and then eats it. It would be like one of the greatest performances of like all time. Like Jesus Christ, it's Lance Reddick. Like, of course I'd watch Lance Reddick as fucking Wesker. Like, what the shit? Okay, like. Is he gonna wear the dumb, corny Wesker sunglasses?
Yes.
Is he gonna have like that Wesker voice inflection like DC Douglas, where it's like, "Hello, I'm Wesker," and it's like weird and shit.
That I don't remember.
Did you even make it?
But everything else.
Did you make it to the episode where they actually had him dressed up as Resident Evil 5 Wesker?
No, I need to watch that. Oh my god, I gotta watch that. Oh my god,
you
now
should
I gotta
finish
watch
that show. It's worth one watch.
I'm gonna do that.
One watch.
I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. Like, I am going to do this. Like, I watched the first episode and I was like, okay, yeah, this is like pretty fucking weird. I kind of dig it.
Because he does like straight up look like Blade. Like, damn,
yeah, I like that. That sounds awesome. Oh my god.
Hey, remember that Blade movie we were supposed to get? Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not happening.
A game that this sort of disappeared that Bethesda's supposed to be doing.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's not good.
Honestly, I'm like. I fucking love Mahershala Ali. That guy's a fucking, once again, another just fantastic actor.
Yes,
but
he
like,
is.
I'm glad it's actually not happening, because I'm like, no, Mahershala Ali deserves to do better things. Like, I'm sorry that like I as much as I would like another Blade movie, I don't want current Marvel to do it. Like, I want a Blade movie to be like R-rated. I want it to be hard hitting. I want it to like okay, sorry, folks. This isn't about 1996 video games, but like the first Blade movie had a scene where Blade beats the shit out of a cop. Like current Marvel would never have the balls to do that. Like
not in today's world, no.
Yeah,
wrong. But no, they wouldn't.
Like
right now, there are too many companies that are too busy sucking the dick of dictators right now. So no, you wouldn't see that.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want 1998 Blade rules. Like I don't want like current Marvel movie rules to do a Blade movie. Like I don't want that. It can't be PG-13. It has to be rated R. Yeah. If Deadpool can get away with it, so can Blade. Like I'm sorry, that's just sorry. I don't mean to be like a dictator,
right.
but it's just
it's not going to happen. But you are right.
No. I know. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to go on like that tangent. But just man, Resident Evil. Holy shit! Just and like. It's funny, Tony, I know, like, what you said when you started this off by saying, like, at first, like, you didn't like it, and you're like, oh, this is dumb, or whatever, but it's just, like, yeah, but, like, sometimes our favorite video games, we don't like them at first. Like, that's what that's the magic of fucking video games. Like, sometimes our favorite shit, we don't realize we like it, you know?
Yeah, like the same thing happened with me with the Mass Effect games, or at least the first 3, because that's the only ones I recognize.
Oh, nice, okay, yeah. All right.
And then same deal with Assassin's Creed. I didn't like the first game at first, but then so I because I got that game, because oddly enough, I got that game and Rock Band in the same weekend, because they came out the same week.
Ooh,
and
nice, okay.
I remember just trying Assassin's Creed, and I'm just like, I'm not really digging this, and I put it down for a few weeks, and then I'm like, oh, you know what? I forgot I had this game. Let me try it again. Okay, it's pretty cool. And then I got excited for 2, or because 2 just like made everything better.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, this Ezio guy's got his own trilogy now. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go through Brotherhood, I go through Revelations, and I finish both those games. I'm like, all right, I'm like, cool. I'm like, I wonder what they're gonna do next. Oh, Assassin's Creed 3, it's the U.S., it's America now, and whatever. But then when I played that game, I'm like, oh wait, I'm kind of burned out on this.
Yeah, I get it.
And I just like the Ezio games, and that's all I need. and
I will disagree on that, but that is not 96. So I won't continue.
Because I definitely checked out after Black Flag. But
I get it.
But no, Resident Evil. Back to the topic at hand. Yeah, amazing game nowadays, and and then the remake of it is one of the best to do a remake of anything. I mean, as much as I love the remakes for 2, 3, and 2, and I'll even say 3 and 4.
Yeah.
One is the best one, the best way of how to do a remake of something like that.
Oh, totally. And that remake is impeccable. Just so so well done.
And then when the people nowadays are saying we should remake 1 again with in the style of 3 and 4. I'm like, shut up.
No.
They will.
And no, in fact, if they,
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Which, god damn it! But that wouldn't work in a game like that because you're in a fucking a super small, not a super small, but you're in such a cramped in tiny mansion. That's not gonna work in that style. It works for 2 and 3 because you're out in the city. But for 1, that's not gonna work.
I have a pitch though, and I've thrown this idea around in case anybody from Capcom is actually listening. You could have this idea for free. Just credit me. If they want to remake 1, oh yeah, that too. The deluxe edition that comes with a Jill Valentine statue or something.
Hell yeah.
So if they want to, let's hypothetically speaking, if they want to remake 1 again in the style of over the shoulder and blah, put 0 and 1 together as a game. But
get behind that.
Retcon 80% of 0. Just have the train part, and then just have Rebecca end up at the mansion after that, or Rebecca and Enrico and Richard.
Okay.
And then because one thing that's stupid as all hell is don't even include Billy because he never gets mentioned again after 0.
Yeah, that is weird. Billy just nothing ever comes up about Billy later in the series.
They haven't gotten it.
Because also Rebecca doesn't talk about how she fought a tyrant by herself in a tight closed area, and she fights a big ass bat, monkeys, and all these other monsters. A moth person. Oh yeah, didn't do away with the whole Dr. Marcus thing or the leech person guy or whatever the fuck. And but then just have her go okay, they take a train ride, they crash, they're near the mansion, they get chased in there, and then just start 1 from there.
Pretty cool idea, actually. Yeah.
Well, there.
And to go back, like, I did not like Resident Evil 1 when I first played it. One of my early memories of it was me and my buddy because we had a memory card, but, like, I didn't understand the game. We would see how many zombies we could kill before we got killed.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, of course, not the way to play that game. But, like, I ended up falling in love with the series later on, and I love it now. It is one of my favorite series of games.
It's actually pretty funny. I remember because I still had my Saturn at the time, and I remember seeing, oh, this game's on Sega Saturn. Just like after I came around on it on the series, and I'm like, oh, Resident Evil's on the Saturn. I'm gonna get that. But then my Saturn.
Oh no.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it's one of the sad stuff with gaming at the time. Stuff break. Saturn, I need to someday get into Saturn. It's on my to-do list.
It's at this point, it's like easier now than ever. Like, if you want to do the official way with like console stuff, like there's now a whole bunch of like awesome like FPGA consoles that now do Saturn shit, and like you can mod consoles now to do like to read off of SD cards. So like if you want to do console stuff, you can do that. If you want to do it through emulation, now it's like literally now it's easier than ever. Like Saturn emulation has gotten so fucking good in the past like 15 years. Like it's
That's
amazing.
what I've heard.
Like it's so weird because for a while it was like holy shit. Like it's so sad. Like Saturn emulation sucks, but now it's gotten so much better in the past 15 years. Like it's outstanding.
Huh.
So yeah, now it's easier than ever to play Saturn stuff.
Nice.
Someday. And I want to mention my next game, Mario Kart 64 came out.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like this game. I had a lot of good memories of playing this with friends of mine. Like, there were some neighbor girls that I knew, and we would come over in her basement, and we would play this, like, battle mode, races, like, because you could do 4 players without having anything. It was just
64, you know?
Yeah. I haven't replayed it again ever, but it's something I think about every so often. Oh, I need to cover it at some point, but I remember really liking it.
Yeah,
it's on Nintendo Switch Online, and it's actually still very competent to play.
Yeah, it's still fun as hell. Fun fact about this game, I got this game for my 7th birthday in March of 1997. So, yeah, like, I remember, you know, I was asked, like what do I want? And, you know, like, I, of course, was in love with the N64, and this game just so happened to have come out at around that time period, and, yeah, I got this game for my birthday, and I was in love.
Yeah, and, like, it is like so cool and just whatever. And I'm like, whenever, like, I think it was like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like where like most of Mario Kart 64 got remade on there. Like I would just get like this warm and fuzzy feeling in my heart whenever I come across those levels.
Yeah.
Because like probably one of my favorites, just because it's like the most chaotic level ever, is I think it's the Yoshi's Island, I think, or Yoshi's Raceway, or something, I can't remember. It's like you can take all the different branching paths, and you don't like on the little ranking thing. It doesn't show who's in what place. Like they're all just marks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like one of my favorite courses, just because like you can go any different way, and it's all just like a big mess or you know, like you can all meet up at the end, like just, you know, try to dodge each other and that big Yoshi egg that's rolling around.
Oh, of course.
Unless you have a star, you can just put through it.
I need to replay
Yeah.
it.
I forgot the exact title of it, but I really love the snow levels in this game, especially for that music. That song is so fucking nice. It's that song brings me so much nostalgia. I love it so much.
Oh, real quick. Who did you guys pick for your character?
Shit. Probably Toad, Luigi, Yoshi, Peach.
I think half Oster right there.
Yeah.
Yoshi! That's all for me.
Yeah.
I just like Yoshi.
I like at first I do either Toad or Yoshi, but then like nowadays I use Wario, because like that voice of Wario was like my favorite Wario voice ever.
Oh my god.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
Also, sorry. I know we're talking about Mario Kart 64 now, but it's not. Sorry, not going back to Resident Evil, but could I just say one Resident Evil thing, like it's a line from the game? I just have to say it, if that's okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Don't open that door.
But also that was close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
I'm sorry. I just had to do it. I just had to do it. I'm sorry.
No, dude, that's like 80% of the group posts that I'm in, like just like talking about. Just
I'm not in that group. With you. I'm in a lot of Resident Evil groups.
I mean, it's or you said you are or you aren't?
I don't know. Which one are you in charge of? Or an admin in?
It's called like it's like a long ass title. I didn't name it, so it's like I think it's like Resident Evil sandwich posting. I think.
Oh, okay.
Like
I'm not in that
sandwich
one. I'm in like
posting.
veterans and a few others because I
That's
join groups to ask for questions that promote the show.
good.
So
Mhm.
that's what I was curious.
I mean, it's gotten wild lately with like, because like there's dudes on there who like will post thirst pics on purpose, but it's
Oh, God.
clearly that's what it's going for. But then there's like there's a guy on there who name I don't want to say because I don't want to make him any more famous than he already is within the group, where he like straight up hates Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 and 8, and he's already dismissing Requiem before it's even out, and he's like, because those aren't Resident Evil games. I will not rest until they're no longer canon, or like until Capcom makes them no
Fuck
longer
off.
canon.
Oh, my God.
And like you
weird.
think it's a troll post, but no, I think this dude's like straight up serious. He kind of concerns me.
That dude needs to get a fucking life. Holy shit.
I mean, I'm gonna share this podcast when it comes out on that group, so they're gonna get a kick out of this.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care. They'll probably call me up.
Make me
Sorry, viewer discretion advice from what I'm about to say, content warning, but like the guy will probably say I sound like a fucking tranny. I don't care. Fuck him.
Nah, whatever.
And who was? I forgot. I think Kyle. Did you mention a game?
Oh no, I did not, but I didn't know if
We're still on Mario
Tony was
Kart
done with
64.
the. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Mike.
And Mike, you brought up. Yeah,
Yes,
I didn't know if
on that one. Anyone else?
y'all were done. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mario 64. Sorry, Mario 64. Mario Kart 64 is so much fun. I know. A lot of the people. I know, like a lot of people when it comes to Nintendo 64 talk tend to say they tend to prefer Diddy Kong Racing, which I love Diddy Kong Racing. I love that game a lot, but. I mean, I also love, but like, I love both. Like, I'm sorry, I don't get this, like, no, one or the other. Like, no, I think both are fucking fun as hell racing games. They're both damn good. Mario Kart 64 is still really fun and charming. It may not have, like, the oomph of, like, the later Mario Karts, but, I mean, that's just because, like, the series progressed. That's what happens with series. Sometimes they progress so much. I still think Mario Kart 64 is charming as hell, very fun, and, super cute and easy to play, and, still fun.
Yeah, but one thing, the racing got better with each game, except the Weaver.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I think I'm going to say, maybe a hot take, I don't know. The battle mode in 64 was probably the best as it got.
Yeah, the battle mode in that game was really
just
damn
4
special.
maps.
Like,
Just true.
Yeah.
But they were pretty, 3 of those maps were like damn good. Like the donut one, I didn't like there.
Donut one's a little annoying after a while, but like the rest of those are super fun. Like they're so good.
And they caused so many fights or fist fights among me and my friends.
Oh no.
Right, I think what's your next one?
Great time.
Okay, let's see.
No.
Yeah, me. Okay, so next game, I am just bouncing all over the place on consoles and PC stuff, and just holy shit, man! This year, just fucking packed to the gill with goddamn amazing video games. Next game, this came out for the arcades, specifically for the Neo Geo, developed and published by SNK, though. I believe the first game specifically was developed by the before acquired by SNK, Nazca, I believe, Corporation, Metal Slug. Metal Slug, fucking awesome as shit game. Probably the best run and gun game of all time. There's some really great competition. I mean, the Contras, the Gunstar Heroes. Yeah, Alien Hominid, Gunstar Heroes. Man, there's a lot of competition out there, but I love the shit out of Metal Slug. Like, the first 3 Metal Slugs, like Metal Slug 1, 2, and X, all fantastic, although X is just a remake of 2, but with better graphics and, like, way, way less slowdown and choppy shit, because, like, Metal Slug 2 was, and I'm not going to say it was rushed, but, like, there were some pretty noticeable technical issues with that game. Yeah, Metal Slug, what a fantastic game. Came out in 1996. This game just kicks so much ass. It's so much fun. Great soundtrack, lots of great heavy pumping music. The gameplay is so simple, just such a fun run and gunner. It's so simple. It's hard. It's easy to pick up, but hard to master. But the more you play, the more you understand, the better you'll get. Just one of those simple games that works out so well. And man, Nazca just killing it with this game. Absolutely fucking killing it. Just, man, Metal Slug is amazing. And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. And Tony.
Never played those. So, yeah, but no, I do like
was just
Me
running
either.
games. So I'm crap at them.
Oh man, you
I'm crap
got,
at them.
neither of you guys have
But-
neither of you guys have tried the Metal Slug.
No, I've never got around to them.
Holy shit, you're missing out. I can't. Okay, now I can't wait to hear. Like, whenever if you guys ever get the chance to play them, now I can't fucking wait to hear what you're gonna say. Like, oh man, like oh, yes, okay. Here we go.
I'm gonna see if I own any of them because I buy a lot of random bullshit.
You
all the
probably
time.
do. Like, they've been re-released quite a few times.
I own the
You probably
entire
do.
series apparently, so yes, I have them.
Ah, nice. Nice. All right.
one?
Well, then, there you go.
Metal
You got some
Slug.
gaming to do. Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought I did say
You
it.
did.
If I haven't already, yeah, folks, once again, Metal Slug for
Oh,
the
no, I just didn't
Neo Geo.
I didn't hear what Mike said.
Oh, I own
Okay,
the whole
sorry.
series.
Yeah, okay,
Oh.
sorry.
I do that
Okay.
a lot, as I'm sure you'll notice you more listen to episodes. Like, yeah,
No, of course.
I love bundle sales, so I buy a lot of
No, of course.
Well,
yeah,
games.
bundle sales are amazing. You can get such amazing deals for like stupidly low prices.
Mhm.
Like, holy crap.
That's why I'm a Steam gamer now.
No, of course. Yeah.
That's what got me to finally
Great,
kick it,
great.
No,
No, of course.
to really stop to go digital
With
too.
the way prices are going for video games, I think I'm done with this. Or at least I'll play whatever the hell Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 is going to be on. It'll likely be
Oh, of course.
PS5, but
Yeah.
after that,
Mhm.
like I don't want to get anything new. Just give me something that plays Super Mario.
No, of course.
I'll
But yeah,
figure out
yeah, Metal
emulator
Slug.
thing.
Man, I'm really shocked that neither of my co-hosts have gotten the chance to play them. They're missing out.
I'm shocked too.
Yeah, Metal Slug. Once again, Metal Slug is just a total fucking blast. Such a fun series, and the first game especially is amazing. Just rock
Yeah, I mean,
solid.
I've seen
awesome.
gameplay.
Yeah, of course. Rock solid, awesome as hell game. But yeah, once again, that's my turn. Moving on to, I believe, Tony. What's your pick?
Where the hell?
What you-
Oh, okay. Still sticking with PlayStation. I didn't know this also came out in '96 as well. Star Wars Rebel Assault 2,
Ooh, nice. All right.
which that coming out the same year as Shadows of the Empire. So that means like, damn, we were like Star Wars was getting like some sort of resurgence at this point.
They were getting ready.
And this is what was crazy. Well, I never played the first Rebel Assault because it was on PC, I think, only. And plus, it was all. But that one was like all like sprites and whatever. But like this one though was like this weird ass like live action kind of thing where I don't know. Did either of you play it or see it?
I've never played it. no.
I have not. I'm sorry. I have not.
It's something to behold. In fact, it got re-released on PS5. And a funny thing about that is because with the PS5, you can change the font size on the home screen or the menus.
Mhm.
And because of my eyesight, I have it like on the large setting. So it cuts off a lot of like title names. Like it'll like show part of the
shit.
title, but then like just go ... And
Yeah.
so when I saw that Star Wars Rebel Assault 2 was on there, I'm like, oh, okay, I want to get this. It's only $5, and so I go and buy it, and it has the title cut off. It just says Star Wars
Oh,
Rebel
no.
Ass.
Nice.
That's
So I
great.
think I downloaded the wrong Star Wars game.
Oh no. You got I think you got the exclusive adult version. Come on, don't you
But
want
yeah,
to see
like-
some rebel? Don't you want to see some hot rebel ass?
Or what's the name of the big dude that died in the Death Star trench run? Porkins, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh god,
that's
give me that
working.
big ass.
booty.
That reminds me of a funny ass TikTok video I saw where it's like this little kid got done building like a Lego X-wing, and then you can hear the dad, because the dad's filming him, and he goes like, "Oh, why don't you go show your mom?" And then so the kid gets up and starts running, but he's like holding the X-wing up like it's flying, but then he like slips and falls and just smashes it into like pieces,
Oh
And-
no.
and it cuts to that scene with Porkins getting killed.
Funny.
Oh man, I'm sorry. That's
I think I have the video
that poor
downloaded on my
kid.
phone. I'll share it on the Discord for as I get.
Please do.
Please do. That's hilarious.
Oh, that poor kid. Oh, he's so excited.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's so gut wrenching, but then like but then of course it doesn't help that I watched it like 10 or 12 times in a row. In fact, I'm probably gonna watch it again after I get off here.
Oh, of course.
but
At least somebody's enjoying his poor misery. So hey,
Yeah, exactly.
but yeah. So Rebel Assault 2. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I look forward to you posting that.
Yeah, same.
But I'll go.
I know.
My next game is, I only know because I played it on the show in like the first season of the show. Blood Omen Legacy of Kain for PS1.
Yo, nice.
It is
I just
decent.
because I just bought the collection on PS5 because
Okay.
my buddy that was with me, he's like, oh, this game's so badass, dude, you gotta try it. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And then so I buy it, and then he has my PS4's like home console setting, so he has access to anything I buy, any PS4 games I buy.
Okay.
So like
nice.
I had him split the cost with me, so I get the PS5 version, he gets the PS4 version,
Oh, that's
and so he's probably like happy as a clam, and I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
fine. I mean, but no, I'll definitely put some time into it. That's just like at that point, I'm just like, I want to go back to playing whatever the hell I was playing at the time. Probably.
Is it the whole? Does it have this one on there too? Then
what's this one called again?
This is Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, because there's Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen 2, Soul Reaver 2, Legacy of Kain, and Legacy of Kain Defiance.
I know there's 2 games on there. I think
It might be the Soul Reaver games.
maybe.
But if you ever played this one, it used to be on the PS3 store. I can tell that for sure, or you can emulate it. But the one thing about it's also on GOG if you want to do it the right.
I'll turn on my PS5
way.
right now. I'll go find out.
But it's a top-down game. It's very unique for what it is. But I remember, I was not expecting it. We'd done the entire Legacy of Kain series, but this is where it starts. Man, I kind of want to do something about it for the 30-year anniversary. Huh, damn it, we'll see. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot. Just that it's definitely something worth mentioning. So yeah, you guys, either of you, I know Kyle or Tony didn't. Have you ever played this?
I apologize. I'm actually not that familiar with the series. I did play a tiny bit of, I believe, the first Soul Reaver on a demo disc for PS1, and I was like, okay, this is pretty neat. But that's honestly about it. My apologies.
Oh, you're not missing too much, to be completely honest with you. So.
I've heard these games are actually supposed to be really cool, and I'd like to play more of them and give them a shot. Yeah, I've actually never gotten around to these, but I would like to give them a shot. See what they, play and just kind of, see if I can get into them.
You should someday. All right, and then
I will.
Kyle, you're next.
Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Moving on, my next game. Let's see here. So, this game, another kind of a big popular game, but this year is just full of big, amazing popular games. Also, for the Nintendo 64,
Yes.
Fun as hell racing game. I believe both published and developed by Nintendo. Really cool as hell game. Still fun today. Still easy to understand and play. Wave Race 64. I love this game so damn much. I love this game, and I love the GameCube sequel too, Blue Storm. Wave Race 64 is awesome. Just fun as hell racing game. It takes a little bit to understand. It's not that it's complicated, but it's just you kind of have to master the physics and the controls. But honestly, that may sound like work, but it's so fucking fun to do, and it's just this game is so charming and just awesome as shit. I love the soundtrack for this fucking game so much. That opening title music, man, I remember Christmas morning booting that game up and just fuck, my mind exploded. My brain exploded just hearing that theme song and seeing the camera, look at the camera view on the beach and the jet skiers just on the jet skis just racing around, and then you just hear that music. That oh man, hell yeah, of course, in the year of 1996, this overview episode, I'm
glad you did, because I wasn't going to, so.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna have Wave Race 64. I fucking love this shit out of this game. Yeah, that's me. That's my turn. Just kick-ass game. Great starter game for the Nintendo 64 as well, but that's me. Have any of you guys played this, or what are your thoughts?
Never touched it. I don't want to.
Damn, okay. Okay. Oh, man.
I don't like racing games much.
Oh, okay, gotcha, okay.
Yeah, I'm not big into racing games either, unless it's Mario Kart Burnout, which one of those
I get it.
still around.
Damn,
but
all right.
no, I did try it back then. It was kind of frustrating.
No, I get you.
And then I remember when Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball 2 came out. They had a jet skiing or water skiing thing mini game, and they were relying heavily on oh, this is a love letter to Wave Race 64, but you could barely play it because you can't just access any mini game you want in that game.
Mm.
which like now that's a whole other conversation.
Mhm.
But that's silly. But yeah, it's just that wasn't the wave race wasn't my cup of tea.
Okay. And that means Kyle. Not Kyle. Tony.
Oh, what? Yeah, I was just gonna say. I just
yeah,
went.
you just went. Sorry. Tony.
Ugh, that's scary.
Like I was at a brain fart. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't I go yet?
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. So on Super Nintendo, I'm guessing Sega Genesis as well. This game franchise for me also is like a big part of my life. Still is actually to this day, even as like flawed as the most recent game is. But at this time in 1996, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Hey,
Yes.
Like I was
hoping someone
big into
I knew somebody would.
I'm big into the Mortal Kombat series, and like the very moment I saw like the first game in the arcade, I saw some dudes playing it. And I'm like, wow, this looks so real, and this and that. Oh my god, that dude's head just got knocked off. Whatever. Or this other guy breathed fire on this other person. Like, oh, there's a girl. Like she blows a kiss at you and kills you. But so I just kind of like got hooked onto that series, and then one thing like I mean, have you guys seen the movie, the first movie?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I was a kid in the '90s. Yeah.
In fact, Mike, did you cover it on the show?
No, we were actually supposed to a long time ago, but it's never happened yet.
Oh man, if you do, I want to be on that.
Okay.
That's fucking man. Oh man, that movie. I have issues with it, but like fucking, it's still so much fun, and I have so much just things to say about it. I love that movie. Oh my god.
I will
Warts and all.
forever. I will overlook its flaws only because like I was destined to see this movie because on my 13th birthday, which the movie was rated PG-13, it came out on my birthday.
Yeah, nice.
And like I just remember like because we were we were poor growing up, and so like I remember running in. I remember like seeing the commercial on TV late night on Saturday or something, and like weeks before, and like Mortal Kombat opening Friday, August 18th. That's my birthday. No.
Yeah.
And so I remember like my mom was already asleep, and I remember running into her room and be like, "Mom, there's a Mortal Kombat movie coming out on my birthday." And then she's just like, shut up. Go sleep. And then like I remember her telling me like, well, I mean, if you want for your birthday, like they I'll let you go see Mortal Kombat. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that's all I really wanted. Like,
No,
yeah, sure, I would have loved to have more presents and all that, but still, just the fact I got to see it on my birthday. Oh my goodness! Like, I'm like, I just
This is a good movie.
told myself I told myself for years, oh no, this movie's great, it's flawless, whatever, and I mean, it's not. But but I still love it.
That movie has one of the greatest fucking soundtracks ever created. Holy shit.
That was like that was like the first CD I ever got was the Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
That soundtrack introduced me to like house and techno and shit. Like, holy fuck! Like, oh man, so many just kick-ass songs from that movie. Like, just
it kind of like really like not like that stuff. It just kind of showed me, oh, this exists, but okay.
No,
but I'm like, I mean, it's there, but
I'm not like the number one fan of a lot of those genres, but like they interest me. Like, not only am I introduced to this, but like, oh, I can totally like this. Like, this shit is this shit is proof that I can like this stuff. Like, man, like fucking KMFDM, like Technologic, just holy shit, yes.
There's the soundtrack to the first movie, but then there's a version of the soundtrack called More Combat. And I'm curious like what's on there because I've never heard it. I don't know if it's like if there's like more songs on the movie from the movie.
I think there is. I think there is. Technically, there is. Yes.
Now I want to find it.
Yeah.
Because I actually still have like a small stack of CDs and vinyls and whatever.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, like the game itself, like I remember when 3 came out and there was like a pizza place by my house that was like literally like around the corner from my house. And so I think I don't even want to think about how much money I spent there playing Mortal Kombat against myself, with like playing the story mode by myself or the arcade ladder mode by myself or against the people. And I actually had like the strategy guide. Like that was like one of the first and only times I've seen a strategy guide for an arcade game. And like to have all the move lists and everything. But of course, then I learned right then pretty quickly that like, oh, I can't read and play this game at the same time.
Yeah, just like be pretty tough.
But then like, so Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was just like expanded version of MK3 naturally, where I think it had like the entire cast for 3, but then also having like classic Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Melina, Jade, and Katana, and I think that was it. I know there's probably going to be somebody, a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan, like screaming their heads right now, listening. But whatever. They just had extra characters and extra stages. But yeah, like this. But then like the Super Nintendo version or the Super Nintendo Sega Genesis version had like even like a couple more characters, and like just some like it was trying to be what the Mortal Kombat trilogy game was that got released on PlayStation and Nintendo 64. But it, probably didn't have enough memory to like support all that. But they just compromised or whatever. But yeah, like fun fighting game, but then like one thing I didn't quite like was the whole combo system to that. But then or probably just because it might just be a skill issue for me, and I was never fast to like. In fact, like with like later fighting games like Tekken and stuff like that, like where you have to be like really precise with your button presses and which way you like swing the joystick and whatever. Like I can't do that, and like so like when I play fighting games, I'm very casual. I'm just a very casual bitch with fighting games, even though I like some of them, like Street Fighter 6. Like nowadays, I play that very with like whatever the most casual setting is, like because I'm just playing with my friends on the couch because like fuck going online. And like Mortal Kombat 1, as flawed as that is, like I still that game was a fun time, and I've liked how Mortal Kombat's been doing like the secret or like the guest characters. Like when they started that nonsense with Freddy Krueger in 9,
yeah,
Oh, God.
and then like Jason, Leatherface, Predator, and who else? The other one, Alien.
Alien.
Like 10, and then he had like Rob and Terminator and Joker and 11. Which like when they started in 10 with the whole like bantering with each other before the match, and like one of my favorite like talkbacks or whatever to each other is between Rambo and Terminator, where Rambo says something like, "So all of humanity is gone or like killed off in the future." And like I'm not even gonna bother trying to do the voices. Then Terminator's like, he's like, "Yes, all of humanity is eradicated in the future." And then Rambo, and then Rambo just says, "Fuck."
Yeah, I like that. Just fuck.
Hang on one second.
That's accurate for Rambo.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to talk to you. Let me make myself on mute real quick.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to introduce the next game that I want to talk about. One that I'm surprised we haven't gotten to, but came out in '96, right? In Japan.
Yep.
So that has to be said because it didn't come here until 1998. Pokemon Red and Blue, or Red and Green, I think it is, right? Yeah, Red and Green, but close enough. It fits my standards for what we do. And I love this game. I mean, I didn't play it till '98, obviously, I'm not in Japan, but I have I've told the story before, but I always liked this story. So, a friend of mine who was older than me, I don't like the story, but it's one I always tell, and I had asked him, I had to go to soccer practice, and he was going to the mall with his mother to pick up Pokemon Red and Blue. I'm like, hey, can you go get me a strategy guide? And he's like, okay. So I gave him my parents gave him the money, like, whatever, however much, like, so like $10, $15 for a strategy guide, something like that. Maybe, I don't remember, but we gave him the money. He goes there and he comes over and he's got the strategy guide and he bought both the games. I'm like, oh, and I'm holding the strategy guide. And he's like, that's not yours. And I'm like, what?
What?
He's like, I used your money to buy so I could buy Red and Blue.
Wow, fuck him. Holy shit.
And he was older than me by, like, I think he was maybe, I don't remember how old he was, but he's older by a few years. Like, he knew better. And I remember I was just heartbroken that day. Like, I remember crying because I would have been 11, and I was really excited. I was like, what?
I hope you told your parents about that. Like,
him.
Hey, give me back my fucking money, you shit.
Yeah, I mean, he did pay us back, but it took him a long time.
Good. Fuck him. What a piece of shit.
I know. I remember looking back, like, why would you do that to a kid? Like,
yeah, no kidding.
So, like, when we went, for example, we went to Boston 2 years ago, me and my wife, and there was a friend of ours, our friend's daughter had asked us to pick up, like, something from Salem, because she was into witches and stuff.
No, of course.
And I remember telling Tiff, I'm like, you said we have to. Because I was thinking of young Mike, who was so let down. I was like, no, you keep the promise.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you do. Fuck. Holy shit.
So, yeah, but, I mean, I love it. I didn't really, it would be the North American, but yeah, I think about the game and about covering it. I just love Pokemon Red and Blue so much.
I just heard you mention, like, I guess you were talking about Pokemon.
Yep, Pokemon Red and Green technically came out.
In Japan in 1986.
Which fits the standards for this episode.
Because I liked the show back then, and I'm like, I only care about like the first gen Pokemon. I don't give a shit about anything beyond that.
Okay.
And like, I played the game briefly, and that's like when I really tried hard to like get or try to like tolerate the Game Boy, and like I tried my best. I was just like, it got too frustrating. But then when they got re-released on the 3DS, when they got like years later, and like played it then, I'm like, oh, this is still a fun time. But like, of course, I didn't get too far into it, but I had like other things to do and stuff.
Gen 1 is really damn good. Gen my favorite, but that's just nostalgia.
And yeah, for my memories of Pokemon, man, holy shit. Pokemon is one of my favorite things ever. I fell deeply in love with it when it debuted in '98, and like I loved the anime series, the cartoon. I loved the video games, and I still do. Like, I don't know, call me a romantic, I don't know. Like, I still love Pokemon. I still do. Like, I still think it's a lovely series. There's so many Pokemon that I love, and yeah, like, I don't know, like, I'm not the weird, cold-hearted cynic about it. Like, I still love Pokemon, and I still love the games, and I get those who don't like it. Like, no, I totally get it. Like, it's not everybody's thing. Like many things in life. But even then, like, I still just love Pokemon. And, no, like, I'm glad you brought this up, because I was, like, I was wondering who, like, if anybody would, and, like, if we wanted to cover that for this. But hell yeah, of course. And, and Mike, thank you for bringing it up, because I can say it too. Happy 30th birthday, Pokemon. You are 30 years old. That's amazing.
Don't worry. You'll get to say that again this year if my plans work out, so.
Oh, okay, well, cool. But still, happy 30th birthday, Pokemon.
Have you, back then, did you guys know about Norm Macdonald's sitcom?
Yes! The
I think it was just called The Norm Show.
Yeah, The Norm Show. I love that bit. That bit is so weird.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was leading to.
No, but, like, that bit is so fucking weird, because you'd think it'd be, like, kind of dumb and mean-spirited and cynical, but, like, honestly, they actually get a lot of stuff correct, and it's like, what? And then, like, they act, like, the special effects for this, like, multi-camera sitcom are actually pretty decent, and, like, they put so much effort into it, and it's so weird.
No, I just found one thing that cracked me up, because I saw this bit recently, because I had to look it up on YouTube, because I was telling somebody about it. And when I watched it again for myself, like, I just found it funny how the kid who's supposed to be Ash, like, all his Pokemon, they're actually full costume. But the ones that Norm called out, they're just his coworkers or
the cast members. It's just the cast members in Pokemon. Fucking Artie Lang is Squirtle and Laurie Metcalf is Butterfree, which, like, okay, I can see that. I can see Laurie Metcalf as Butterfree.
No, I'll never forget Nikki Cox as Jessie.
Yeah, I know, that was also that's like, okay, yeah, that's
perfect casting.
That's pretty on point. Like, man, I couldn't have picked a better person myself to pick Jessie. Like, oh my god. Like, yeah, okay, Nikki Cox. All right.
And I forget who because there was a much older guy playing games, which was like kind of very off-putting and still funny.
Yeah, I love that bit so much, and it's like the weird thing too is it's also like an after credits gag. Like, it plays during the.
No, it was before.
Okay, because I was gonna say it plays during not like.
No, because what happens was like Norm Macdonald, because Norm, he's like talking to the camera at first, where he's like he's like addressing the audience, like, hey, just so you know, you might, our tonight's episode's like going to be a little extra raunchy, and so you might want to tuck the little ones into bed, but not before they watch this new bit we did for Pokemon. Hey kids, it came on, but so just check that out, and then after that, just send them away.
Yeah, exactly. I love that bit though. Oh my god, that was so like.
Recipe summer dog.
I know. God damn it, fucking that guy was so hilarious. But I love that. I love that entire bit. Just it's so well done. Like, what is this? Also, props for the person in the Charmander outfit for having his actual tail on fire. Like, oh my god. Like, I hope that wasn't like a fire hazard. Like. That's a sitcom. Now that I think about it, that's a sitcom.
They just had everybody back away, just convenient.
Yeah, I was just
back far away from them.
Yeah, like that's what I was wondering. Just like this is a sitcom with a live studio audience. Like I hope that wasn't a fire hazard.
That had to be pretty like iffy and whatever. They had they probably had a lot of safety meetings.
No, of course. They probably handled it like really well. But yeah, just that was so that was so nuts. That was that was awesome. I love that bit so much. But yeah, man, Pokemon Red and Green. Happy 30th birthday, Pokemon. But yeah, that's my little comment on Pokemon Red and Green.
Okay.
Word.
And Kyle, what's your next game?
Okay, holy crap. Moving on. I'm gonna pick. Let's
real
see
quick.
Here.
Yes. Quick, time out.
Okay, next game. Released August 1986 for the Super Nintendo. Just a fantastic game. Such a fun as hell little puzzle game. Tetris Attack, or as it's known in Japanese, Panel de Pon. Really fun as hell game. Easily one of the best games of the year in a year with just. Holy crap, all of the bangers this year. Like, this is one of the best ones. This game is so addicting. It's so, like, it may seem a little weird at first and like, oh, I don't understand how this works, but then once you do, it's like, oh, this is so fun. Oh, this is so addicting. I love this game. So, a little personal story with this game. I actually had a bit of an interesting kind of thing with this game, because I remember renting this game in my childhood, and like I remember renting it like right after like it came out in like 96. So, fun fact, the weekend I rented this game, I was actually gonna be going in for major eye surgery, and I remember playing this game a bunch, and then that night I went to sleep, and early in the next morning I would be going in for major eye surgery, and I did, and I remember we did the surgery, and sorry, this is just, man, okay, getting a little emotion here, but I remember I apparently woke after the surgery. I woke up, and like, I was, what?
This is after the surgery.
Yeah, after the surgery.
I know, I was nervous too for a second.
Yeah, sorry. Just, I woke up after the surgery, but it was weird because, like, I couldn't see anything, so, like, I was afraid that I was going to be like that for the rest of my life. Like, oh my god, am I permanently blind? But, like, I was told, like, no, you're okay, you're okay, like, you're up, and then it's like, okay, and then, like, I kind of went back to sleep. Weird thing is, I actually didn't stay overnight, oddly enough, but, like, I was apparently given the okay to go back home, but I remember, yeah, like, I was asleep, and then my mom drove me home, and she picked me up. I was 6 years old at the time. She picked me up out of the car, she put me in her bed, and I slept for a good couple more hours, and I woke up again. I was still, like, I wasn't as blind as I was after waking up immediately after the surgery, but I was still, like, I couldn't quite see, and I remember I woke up and no one was there. I think my mom was mowing the lawn because this was the summer. Like, I remember, like, I think my mom was outside mowing the lawn and my brothers were somewhere in the house, and I don't think anybody was there, but I woke up and I just started going, like, hello, I'm up, hello, and, like, one of my brothers and heard me, and it's like, oh, you okay, Kyle? And I was like, yeah, I think I'm awake, and my brothers went to go get my mom, and she stopped the lawnmower, and she paused, and she came up, and I was like, Mom, I still can't, like, see, but I can, like, I think I can kind of see more, or whatever, and she was like, okay, it's okay, Kyle, and she went to in her bedroom, she had her own personal bathroom, and she went into the bathroom sink. She got a rag or a damp face cloth, and she soaked the face cloth in really hot water. And she came to me. She came to the bed. She sat down. She gave me the rag, and she wiped my face with it. She started, like, really wiping my eyes, and I could see again, and I was just amazed and like, oh my god, I can see again. Like, this was after the surgery, and it just, sorry, like, I remember what?
Wait a minute.
What?
Cutting my eyes by just wiping them really hard. This whole time.
God damn it.
That was good.
I know. But yeah, anyways, I just remember, like,
alright, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go try this out.
Yeah, just get a really hot face cloth and just rub your eyes really hard. There you go. You weren't.
Oh wait, I can't. We're having plumbing problems. Shit.
Oh, god damn it, no! But yeah, anyways, I remember, like, my first ever memory, like, literally my first ever memory from waking up from major eye surgery was waking up, and it was, like, in the kind of later-ish in the evening. It was about, like, 4 or 5 o'clock, so, like, the sun was a little later in the day, but it was, like, still summer. But anyways, my mom got the hot wet rag, and she wiped my face, and I remember waking up, and I could see, and I was so happy, and just, like, I can see again, and I woke up immediately, and I went downstairs to my brothers, and my mom, like, rinsed out the washcloth, and she went to go back outside and finish mowing the lawn. And my first thing that I did immediately after I woke up was I went to the TV and started playing Tetris Attack. And sorry, that's my little story with this game. Just, sorry, I know I got a little overly emotional there, but just, yeah.
Oh, no,
that's my story.
That's a great story.
I love this game so much. It's such a fun, addicting puzzle game. I'm sad, though, that it's called Tetris Attack, because it's like, man, god damn it, Nintendo, you shot yourself in the foot with that. Like
They're good at that.
Like, yeah. And it's just like, yeah, I know, and it's just like, you shot yourself in the foot with that title, because it's like, well, of course you're gonna have to fucking license the title, so, like, now whenever you do releases, you have to call it something else. But yeah, I'm so happy that they have come up with other titles for this game, like the Japanese original Panel de Pon, and I know now the series is called Puzzle League or Puzzle something. But yeah, this game is fantastic. One of the best games of a year with just like literally hundreds of amazing games, and that's my turn.
Okay, and Tony.
Kyle's story about the eye surgery stuff just reminded me recently about my supervisor. She's legally blind as well. Well, I mean, I work in a warehouse full of blind people. Called Arizona Industries for the Blind.
Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. We're a distribution warehouse, but quick plug. But not that I need it. But so most of the employees there are blind or visually impaired, and including my supervisor, because like she's been recently going for these like procedures for like cataract stuff.
Okay.
And she's like describing to me the whole process where she's like, yeah, so they stick a needle in your eye, and I'm like, whoa, wait, are you awake for this? And I'm like, no. I'm like, she's like, I'm like, no. I'm like, you can be knocked out, but like, still, I'm like, no. Like, I don't even want to know, because like, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like that chance if I have to do that, then I'm gonna probably be the one person that wakes up from that, and it's gonna be like, oh god, I'm living out Dead Space 2.
Oh no!
But, the same thing.
But no, I told her, like, I straight up told her, like, nah, if that ever happens to me, I'm just accepting it.
Yeah.
No,
Jesus Christ.
Like, I'm not gonna put needles in my eyes.
If I have to go through that procedure, can I get a cool spacesuit like Isaac has in Dead Space? I'd like that. I want a cool spacesuit.
I don't know if that's gonna help, but yeah.
I know, but it would make me feel cool and better. The procedure sounds
you'll go out in style at least.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have a cool spine thing where like my energy will be on the spine, and it would look really cool.
Oh, if I had one of those, it'd just be like maybe down to like the last 2 bars all constantly. Even after I sleep for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking down this list of different games, and
yeah, this year, man, I can't stop saying it. Just full of bangers.
One that didn't get to play too much of back then, but I did play more of in remaster that came out a couple years ago, is the Super Mario RPG.
Ooh, nice!
Thank you.
Hell yeah! All right, cool. I was wondering which one of us was gonna bring that up. It's like, yeah, another amazing game came out this year, and
I didn't get too far into it like back then. Well,
wait,
when did I don't remember when I played. I think I played it on the Wii. I think it got released on there.
I was gonna say because you did.
I had it on there.
You also did just say that you played a lot more of it through the remaster. So
yeah, I did. Well, I still didn't get very far on that, and I just got frustrated. I'm like, screw this. I'm just going back to Final Fantasy VII.
I get it.
But no, I do want to go back and give it another shot one of these days. But I just remember just because like this was like I think no wait a minute. Oh no, I think it was in 97. Or no, I remember when I first saw the Super Mario RPG. I just remember because at the time I wasn't into RPGs yet, and I just remember thinking, well, what the fuck is this? Why are they like putting this why? Because I heard of Final Fantasy, I just never played it yet. I was like, why are they doing this like Final Fantasy bullshit to Mario? And so I just remember like just whatever, I'm not playing this crap. And so I eventually did. And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna go back in time and myself silly. I mean, I'm gonna do that for various reasons, but but yeah, that one in particular, just because like it's a great little game. In fact, it's kind of like a good little maybe like if nobody's really played it, if you're like never played an RPG before, it's probably like a good starter.
It is a good one, yes.
No, of course, yeah. It's a good beginner RPG. It's one of the best of that kind.
And so it's like, and now I'm talking about it again. I'm like, man, yeah, I should really give that another shot.
Hey, don't.
You should. I highly like that game.
And if you still have issues with it, don't worry about it. We're both, very different people when it comes to video games. We'll have issues with certain things. That's just how we are.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, just don't beat yourself up over it.
Oh no, I'm not.
Good. I just want to make sure.
If you guys got anything to say about it, go for it.
No, damn fun as hell game. Amazing soundtrack, neat graphics. I think especially just like the kind of perspective it has where like it's in that kind of angle design. It's all angled, like it's on an angle, which I always thought looked kind of weird and just a little odd in particular. But it's still charming. It's still charming.
Kind of like what Diablo 2 ended up being.
Right. Yeah, that's a good reference.
Yeah.
Good point of reference. But yeah, really fun as hell game. Easy, really easy to understand little RPG. Once again, great beginner RPG. Fantastic soundtrack, Yoko Shimomura at her best. And yeah, cool as hell game. And what a way for the Super Nintendo to go out with that game. Like, you know, one of the last games for that console. Damn good game.
Oh, I did not know that. Didn't realize that.
Yep, it's near the end.
Yep. And Mike, do you have anything to say about it?
Yes, I remember really liking it as a kid. I have never played the remake, but when my son moved from where he was, one of the staff members at the group home he was living at, they bought him the game.
Aww.
I remember him having it. I was like, where'd you get this? I'm like, I didn't buy this for you. He's like, so-and-so did. I forget he said her name. But I was like, I remember he said he liked it, but I don't know if he ever beat it or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's just a great game. So you should definitely go back to it, especially on the Switch. I'm sure it has more quality of life.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of stuff is way easier to do in time, and like, because I know there's a lot of stuff in Mario RPG with like timing, and I know like when I played the Switch remake, I had a way easier time doing certain moves, where in the Super Nintendo version it was kind of annoying. Like, especially with Geno. It's amazing that like Geno is such a well-loved character, because I'm sorry, like, yeah, he's cool, like he looks cool, but I fucking hate playing as Geno. All of his moves suck and they're hard to do.
I don't like his moves either, but I like him. But he's also in a weird... He's locked because of contracts.
Yeah.
Owned by both.
With Squaresoft, slash Square Enix. So yeah, it's a bunch of copyright stuff. So
sucks.
I never got far to play as Geno.
Yeah,
you should go back to it.
Yeah, if you ever get the chance, Tony. Yeah, give the Switch remake a shot. I think you might dig it. If you got like a local library in your area or something, see if they borrow video games, and if they don't, make a demand for it, and give it a shot. Like, see what you think.
Or emulate it if you want to play the old version.
Oh yeah, that too. You could emulate it if you know how to use that stuff.
I'd rather the Switch version, that way I can at least play it at work too.
No.
I recommend the Switch version, but if you didn't want to spend the money, then I say emulate it. So it's old enough. They made their money.
Yeah.
But no, of course, I said too, the library thing too. But yeah, Tony, if you can get the chance, give it a shot. See how you feel about it. I'd like to hear your thoughts.
For sure.
But no, that's...
For sure.
Yeah, fuck, Super Mario RPG. Man, another... Oh, man, the
now
game...
we're gonna go to lightning round.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. This was gonna be a big year. Like, there's just no stopping it. There's too many amazing games.
There are. So I have two games quickly to mention. Okay. One is Command & Conquer Red Alert came out this year.
Nice!
For DOS.
Okay.
I liked it because my friend introduced me to it, and I remember him, and the Red Alert is where it gets really goofy. I really liked it. I've never beaten it. I really want to go back one day. I own it on Steam and go through it and play the series and finish it. But it's a great series. And I fell in love with Red Alert 2, but Red Alert 1 is just goofy and fun. And then the other game that I want to mention is Tekken 2 came out this year also. And I didn't get into Tekken till Tekken 3 when my friend first picked it up, but the series means a lot to me too.
I didn't really get into the Tekken games. I played the first game at the arcade for a bit, but then I didn't. I definitely put in a lot of hours in Tekken 3 back then, and I think it got recently re-released on PS5, which I bought it, but I still haven't played it.
Right, Tekken 8. That's on PS5 and PC.
No. I think 3 actually got re-released.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were talking about like the classic stuff, because I thought I heard you say PS5. I was like, all right, Tekken 8, that's on PS5. But yeah, you are right. They have been doing the re-releases for the PlayStation Classic stuff, so that's awesome. That makes me happy, because like Tekken 3 is like my favorite like classic Tekken.
It's a really good game.
Yeah, hell yeah. Although one thing that just pissed me off because of my busted ass PlayStation.
Oh no!
Unless I skipped the intro movie, the game would lock up on my or whatever.
God damn it.
So for years I never saw the intro movie in full on my PS1.
Aw. All right, and Kyle, what is your last couple?
Okay, holy shit, there's still so many to go, and I just...
I know.
I know, but I'm sorry. Okay, here we go, folks. My last couple start things off. Mega Man X3 for the Super Nintendo. I know this game's a bit more controversial. Bit of an interesting development history of this game. So, this was actually farmed out. This actually wasn't like... I mean, it is like a Capcom game, but The actual developer of this game was a company called Minakuchi Software, I believe. They did the Game Boy Mega Man game. So yeah, this one's a bit interesting. I love the soundtrack for this game. Fucking awesome as hell soundtrack by Kinuyo Yamashita. Great woman, developer. Woman video game composer. She's done a ton of cool music. But yeah, Mega Man X3. And then next up, guys, I can't believe we haven't had the chance to talk about this, because these are both very important and powerful games, both for PC, DOS. Duke Nukem 3D and Quake. Oh my god.
Never played them.
Oh my god. Holy shit, Mike. If you get the chance, play them. Two absolute fucking juggernauts of games. But yeah, there we go. And then next up, let's see here. Oh my god, so many games. I'm gonna also bring up Pilot Wing 64, one of my other favorite Nintendo 64 games. Fantastic, just charming as hell game. Really good. And then, I think for my final little send-off to this entire year, there's, oh my goodness. Sorry, just, how to even end this. I'm gonna, as my final lightning round choice, I am gonna be giving a major shout out to, let's see, okay, yeah, I know how to send this all off, okay. One of my favorite fighting games of all time, and my final game brought up for this year-in special of 1996, developed and published by Capcom, released for the arcade, Sega Saturn, PS1, and Super Nintendo, Street Fighter Alpha 2.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Fantastic game. I love this game so much. A lot of cool characters are introduced. You know, Street Fighter Alpha 1 was kind of a work in progress. Like, it feels a little rushed, but it's still good. But this game feels so much better. This is like the Terminator 2 of, game sequels. Like, this is so much better than 1.
Yes,
and,
it is.
yeah, as my final send-off to the year of just so many fucking incredible games. Street Fighter Alpha 2, this game kicks ass, great fighting game, lots of fun characters, lots of fun stuff to do in this fighting game. I'm gonna say Street Fighter Alpha 2 also has it has some of my favorite fighting stages in a fighting game. Like, so many great backgrounds that are just so pretty and beautiful and nice to look at. I love that fucking dank as hell, murky alleyway that Gen stage is in. I love Sakura's stage where it's in her house, in her backyard, where, you see the inside of the house and, her little brother playing a video game. I love that so much. I love the Hong Kong marketplace stage that Dan stage is in. I love Ken's stage that it's this big deluxe cruise ship with a birthday party going on, and you get all these amazing Capcom character cameos. I love Rolento's stage that's on this elevator. In the first round, it's standing still. But on the second round, it starts going up, and I love that kick-ass song, too. I love the bathroom stage that Birdie has. Just this game has so many fucking kick-ass stages, and everything about it is fantastic. One of the very best fighting games ever created. Street Fighter Alpha 2. And folks, that is all of my picks for 1996. Thank you so very much.
I want to try Street Fighter Alpha 2 because I didn't really play the Alpha games, or I kind of stopped, checked out the Street Fighter games after whatever the most recent version of 2 was. Until I got that Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection on the Switch years ago, where there's a dozen Street Fighter games, but half of that collection was just every version of 2. And then I think they had all the versions of Alpha, and then they even just threw in the first Street Fighter game, which is just the hottest garbage ever. But yeah, I didn't really get to play too much of 2 or Alpha 2, but because I mainly just played, so I think I will. I see that game for cheap. I see that collection for cheap everywhere.
Oh yeah, time. And Tony, you
said 3 games, right?
You can do up to.
Okay, so the first one I wanted to give a quick mention to, just because I have more fond memories of the arcade version, was Cruisin' USA on the Nintendo 64. But because I didn't know that the Nintendo 64 version was going to be very watered down. There's no more the game still played good, but just now you couldn't have the exploding animals when you run into them. there. And then more importantly, the photorealistic bikini girls at the finish line. They're gone.
Yeah.
Or no, I think that one of them's there, but it's just they got shirts on now. And then another game, actually, or one that just kind of holds a weird place in my heart as well, and which may not be well known, but it was on the PlayStation and the Saturn. I don't know if it got re-released anywhere or released anywhere else, or if it even got a proper re-release on anything nowadays, which I hope it will, because it is such a strange game, which is called it's simply called D.
Yes, D! Kenji Eno! I love Kenji Eno so much, and I fucking love Kenji Eno so much. I love his video games. I love Warp. I'm such a huge fanatic. D is such a cool little video game. It may not seem that impressive now, but for its time, it was fucking incredible. And it's such a cool little FMV game. Really
totally.
Really atmospheric. Hell yeah! I'm so happy you brought this up, Tony.
It actually scared me here and there.
Oh yeah, no, there's some good little scare moments. And then
it's meant to be. The whole thing is meant to be played in one sitting. I think you could finish it in 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, it's you are supposed to finish it in one sitting. You can't pause it or anything. You have to, because it's the momentum of the game. You're constantly finding stuff out.
The only reason why it lasts so long is because the main character you play as, I think her name's Laura.
Laura.
Because I just remember the opening movie where you see the spirit of her dad or something, where he's like,
Laura. He constantly calls out her name, Laura. Yeah.
And that was creepy as hell.
Oh yeah, no, his voice is super fucking unsettling and creepy. But that's also the thing about D and a lot of Kenji Eno's games, the Warp game. There's 3 in particular that have this. All 3 of the main characters for these 3 games are all named Laura. There's Laura from D, there's Laura from Enemy Zero, and there's Laura from D2.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a D2, but from what I heard, if I remember right, it doesn't really have anything to do with the first game.
It doesn't. It was going to, but that was for a different console, and that got canceled. So it's just Kenji was all right, I'm going to do this, and it's all right, cool. And I think that game is also fucking incredible for so many different reasons.
Yeah, definitely. Shit, now I'm thinking about that game.
Don't worry about it.
I hope. I don't know. Could it possibly get a remaster? Or is there any legal?
Kenji Eno has been dead for a decade now, and I'm not sure if anybody else would be willing to do the work for that. I'd honestly just say use emulation, because these games are so easy to emulate. I know even the PC version that got a re-release on Good Old Games, and it's super cheap. Grab it and play it any which way you can. And plus, the consoles it's available for, PlayStation and Saturn, they're easy to emulate, and they can do multi-disc games. And D is, I think, 4 discs, because that game has a fuck ton of FMV footage. That game is...
Yeah, the whole thing is just an FMV.
Yeah, because, it's a ton of footage. Holy shit. It's 3D graphics, but, the movie footage of it all. Holy shit, that's a ton of resources.
Actually, funny memory just unlocked. Mm-hmm. So my friend had the Sega Saturn version.
Nice.
Which because there was me and one other friend that had a Sega Saturn, so we'd swap games with each other. Except he was big into sports games and I wasn't, so that was kind of a one-sided deal there. But anyway, so one of the few times he got a non-sports game was D, and we're just what the fuck is this? And then what was funny was we couldn't because the game states, I don't know how this worked out in the PlayStation version, because I think no matter what game you play, every PlayStation game has to have something saved on the memory card.
Mm-hmm.
But on the Saturn version, the Saturn had an internal memory thing, but it needed it's you can't save your game, but this game requires 5 Saturn blocks or whatever the hell they are memory. And then so my friend, because all his sports games would take up a fuck ton of space, he had 4 blocks left, and so we're just I'm sure it'll be fine. So we play and we get the end of the first disc, and the thing's you need to swap, or you do not have the memory thing or whatever to swap discs or something, or you're gonna lose your progress. You're fucked. And I'm well, shit. And so we had to. So after we got stuck at that point of the game, we were halfway through the game or whatever. We had to reset the game and go into his memory and figure out what sports game can we delete or whatever, so we could actually play the rest of this. And so it's just whatever. Okay, but yeah, fun time. But last game I want to bring up, which I'm kind of surprised nobody else did bring it up, and I don't really have much experience with the original, but the remaster I a good chunk of for a while until I got frustrated again. Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Right.
Which I believe was a launch title, right?
Right, it was. Actually, PS1 came out, I believe in 1995 in North America, so it's about a year in, so I don't think that technically counts as a launch title, but it's very early.
No, it's not.
Though.
Yeah.
I don't actually have that much experience with this series, oddly enough. Like, I got a PlayStation 1 in 1999, and I don't know, for some reason the Crash games didn't interest me when I was a kid. It just I didn't really understand them, like, and it didn't interest me, which is weird because like now I'm finally playing them, like, oh, these are like good, these are cool. But yeah, I don't have that much to say. Yeah, oh yeah, they are. They're neat little games. They're pretty solid. I wish Naughty Dog was still doing cool stuff like this and not just a million more things of The Last of Us.
Totally. Or if anything, or no, what's the next thing coming out now? Intergalactic, I think.
Oh yeah, that game actually looks really cool. I hope that actually does come out and it's different from the fucking Last of Us.
Yeah, I'm down for some sci-fi goodness from them.
No, yeah, same. But yeah, good little send off.
They did a pretty good little like grounded kind of survival horror-ish.
Yeah.
Game series.
No, of course.
Then then a pretty solid adventure game, line of adventure games.
Yeah.
And then Crash Bandicoots. I hear I'm pluralizing them. Yeah, because I only played like the first game a lot. I mean, I touched the second and third game on the remaster collection, and they're fine. I mean, it was just more Crash Bandicoot, which is okay. But me being much older at this point, and I don't have my fast teenage reflexes to like handle these games. So.
No, of course.
And so it's like, okay, these are cool I could understand how these were cool back then, but I'm just frustrated.
No, of course.
But
all right,
I think all I got to say.
Okay, and then we'll go to our top three, and I'll go first. For my top three, starting with 3, Resident Evil, Super Mario RPG, and Pokemon Red and Blue, because those games altered my life in a good way in the end. So that's my top 3.
Nice.
And Kyle.
Oh my god, okay, how to do this. Here we go. I'm gonna try my best. Number three is gonna be Mario 64. Sorry folks, I know some people have caveats with the game that, warts and all. I still love this game so damn much, and it's number 3. And that's saying something, because this year has, like, oh my god, endless fucking masterpieces. Number 2 is going to be Metal Slug. Hell yeah, Metal Slug. And number 1 is going to be... Actually, no, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm going to go back. No, actually, no, I'm going to stay with it. Number 2 is Metal Slug. Fuck yeah, Metal Slug. Number 1 is going to be, even though I kind of just mentioned as my last game, Street Fighter Alpha 2. Hell yeah, nice. That is my number 1 game of the year. 1996, you were incredible, especially for video games. Just fucking amazing, incredible games. I can't believe it. Just so outstanding. But yeah, that's, folks, that is me with 1996. Just a great year. And of course, as always, Mike, thank you so much for having me on the show, as always, but especially for this year. I've been so excited to talk about this.
And Tony.
Yeah. I'm going to say number 3, I'm going to go with Die Hard Trilogy. Because again, that's like my guilty pleasure game. Oh, I didn't mention my number 1 guilty pleasure game, but sadly didn't come out in 96. Because I was looking it up right while you guys were talking about something else. But it actually came out in 1994, but still. But yeah, I just want to mention Revolution X.
Woo!
And in fact, if you guys ever cover that game as a gag, I still want to be on that episode.
Okay. I can't guarantee that, but I'll remember. Can't guarantee I'll ever do it, because,
No, of course.
Not a whole lot there.
but so yeah, Die Hard Trilogy is my number 3.
Woo!
Number 2, just because talking about this game just now just brought up a lot of chilling and fun memories, but fun scared memories. D.
Nice.
In fact,
hell yeah.
I'm considering tracking that game down now.
You should. Hell yeah, do it.
And then number 1, oh yeah, Resident Evil. Got to give it to that.
No, of course.
Definitely got to give it to that, and especially since it's still going on. It took on many forms. In fact, I'm currently playing through 6 right now on PS4, PS5, or whatever.
Nice. Okay.
And just to sort of get ready for well, I guess that's as good as I can to get for Requiem. Even though, like, I want to properly do that, probably play the Outbreak games, but I don't have access to those. But whatever.
Yeah, those are a little hard to kind of play because they were online for like PS2, and it's like, oh god, you got to do a whole bunch of shit. So like it might be a little tough to not play them because I'm sure you can like play them easily, but just like to actually do the proper way of playing them, it's like, ah, shit, I gotta do a whole bunch of custom things.
I did listen to your guys' Outbreak episode like a while back, and so yeah, that was a good time.
It's funny because you're listening to the early stuff that I really forget about because it's a completely different cast.
Oh yeah, but still, like, yeah, it still is like fun to listen to your guys' like stories about them and about the games and all that. Because I didn't really get too far into those games because I tried to play it. My dumbass tried to play the game offline.
I'd be able to play it online, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't quite get the online working right, like, because like I wasn't as tech savvy as I am now, even though I'm not tech savvy now.
It was for the PS2, and it was a bunch of shit, and like it's not as easy and simple to do now. Where like on like a PS4 or 5 or an Xbox or whatever, where it's just like plug and play. Like, essentially, you make a profile, you pay for the online, and then there you go. You just go and play.
Yeah.
But I mean, Requiem is like, ever since seeing that new video or that new like presentation for it, it is giving me kind of 6 vibes. Just because now they're like doing the whole thing like where your play as Grace, you're gonna like piss yourself scared and whatever. But then when you switch over to Leon, you're Duke Nukem.
But it looks like it's a better version of that take. Like, oh, this looks so cool. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm excited.
Let's go to plug. And Kyle, where can people find you at?
Okay, well, folks, you can find me on my very own podcast at the Unidentified Flying Obsession Podcast, or the UFO Podcast. You can find the Unidentified Flying Obsession Podcast wherever you get your podcast. And you can find my random bullshit musings on Blue Sky at Chibi UFO at chibiufo.bluesky.social.
I hope you don't mind me saying I want to be your friend.
Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. I want to be your friend too.
I was having a lot of fun today talking. I'm not just
glad.
You're really cool, dude.
And Tony, do you have anything to plug?
How are you?
Oh, thanks.
No, because I'm just a nobody. But no, I mean, I had a really fun time being on there. It's like the first ever podcast I've been on or whatever, even though I've always dreamed about it. I mean, I was like almost pursuing a radio career like 20 years ago.
Oh, shit. Nice.
But no, I mean, like, I'm on Facebook mostly, which is like I'm old. And but like I said, I moderate a couple of groups. So one's like a Final Fantasy or RPG group or focused group, and the other one's the Resident Evil group or Resident Evil / horror stuff in general. And another group I mod for, or actually I'm an admin on, just came aboard recently, was this other group called Maidens of Gaming, where they just they like to celebrate like all the different like video game ladies, or like just showcase different art styles, and they do dabble in AI, which it's fine.
Ah, god damn it.
Whatever. No, but they want to break away from that. But they do like.
I hope they do, because that sounds like a fucking cool as hell group. There's so many like awesome like women characters in games, like, and I hope there's more. I hope there's more women characters in video games. But yeah, that sounds awesome. Oh,
you'll like that page. It's Maidens of Gaming on Facebook. They're also on Discord as well. Nice. Actually, through their subscription services through Discord is to get like the more like spicy stuff.
I getcha.
But no, it's a good time. They're good people in general. In fact, shout out to Jeff, Jess, Elliot, and I'm sorry, I'm spacing on everybody else's names. I'm horrible.
Don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself.
But I know they'll appreciate that. And I occasionally stream games, or once in a while I'll stream games, but not often because I suck because I'm blind. Over at twitch.tv/UncleRage64.
Nice.
There you go. And I guess that's about it.
Okay. And if you enjoyed this episode, there's over 900 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics.
Oh, Jesus.
If you want to hear the in-gaming episode, there will be a link in the show notes, so check those out. And if you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. A little dog vote in our Patreon poll. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. Currently 2 polls. Next month will be 1 in March. Actually, you're hearing this in March, so it should be, it'll be 1 and then back to 2 again. Can't overload myself. So check that out. If you donate $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube like these wonderful people. Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch, and check out her podcast, Nerds Broadcast. And check out Zach's show, absolutely the best podcast of work in progress. Talk about MCU movies, and they are currently doing the Alien Predator franchise. And don't forget, Bill Tucker, a gamer looks at 40, and he started his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. A religious show, but still definitely worth checking out. Even though I'm not religious, and I still liked it. But I like Bill.
Hey, that's something to praise about then.
It is.
If you're not a religious person, but it's like, hey, I still like this thing. Like, yo, holy crap.
I like him. Great person.
Congratulations.
So I try to support my friends.
No, well, but it's also just like, hey, congratulations. You got someone that isn't of the quote-unquote demographic. Hell yeah. That's worth celebrating.
And shout out to my awesome intro and outro creator, Helena at Hell Has Fury. Follow her on TikTok and TikTok, Instagram. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube. Join our Discord. It's free if you want to be on the show. It's just things for the show. You'll see a Discord in the links. I think that's everything. And rate and reviews are a good podcast. That's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Later.